Welcome to you guys, and Q, are we good to go?
Good to go.
Okay, cool. So last time we left off, you guys continued your arduous and troublesome and difficult journey through the swamplands of Hither, trying to find a location that was... Oops, sorry, that's real loud. I've been messing with my music a lot lately, and some things have changed. So, you guys have been going through trying to find this location called Telemy Hill, a hypothesized location where a goblin named Jingle Jangle might possibly have the key for one Sir Talavar trapped in a silver bird cage. Pinky, despite excellent effort to try to unlock the cage, has continued to find that it is indeed magically sealed. And so you need the right key or a bit of magic to unlock it, and you guys have quested along this way to try to find Jingle Jangle, who reportedly collects keys. After numerous terrible rolls to try to find this location, Moose got a little bit of help from a certain monkey, a musically inclined monkey that you had met inside of the Witchlight Carnival previously, asking for buttons. Moose obliged by giving the button from his pants, to which point he had trouble keeping his pants up for the rest of the day, until they were able to remedy that. But that monkey played some music. The same music that was playing in the carnival, leading him through the Feywild until it stopped, and the music seems to emanate from all around on a slight slope, and after a few moments, the hill itself, the slope that you were on, began to move and shift, and you guys backed up from the edge, seeing rocks and debris and roots and gravel fall to the ground below, as the entirety of a reasonably sized hill with a bit of a mountain on top of it shifted about 30 feet in the air and began walking. Zarius did a scan and identified that there were dozens of feet with curled elfish tipped shoes supporting the mountain, and that was what was propelling it. A little bit of shifting and wobbling as like all the feet kind of centipeded along. You guys met some kindly trees after Pinky produced a flower for one. Thus befriended, they escorted you up to the top of Telemy Hill through a large keyhole in the inside, which led down to a dark chamber, illuminated by glowing lights and decorated ubiquitously with keys of every sort and variety. Some hung up on strings, some scattered around the floor. And the last you heard was a cute little goblin coming around the side and saying, "Hello, how might Jingle Jangle brighten your day today?"
Jingle Jangle.
Be nice.
What? I'm nice. But I haven't killed her yet. That's nice.
You must be nice. Otherwise, the trees would not have let you through.
Mm-hmm. See?
Hello.
See? Hi, Jingle.
Hello.
Hey, so we have this thing in a cage. And we want the thing out of the cage, and we got told that you might have a key for the cage to get the thing out.
Oh yes. Most likely. May I see the cage?
Oh, yeah. So I take it from Bane, and I just like slam it right in front of her.
Jingle Jangle loves to give keys their home. Let Jingle Jangle see. And she kind of looks at it and waves to, "Hello, little fairy dragon." Greetings, fine Jingle Jangle. Your reputation precedes you. Thank you for your upcoming assistance. Anything Jingle Jangle can do to help, happy to do so. And she begins to just kind of skirt around the cage, kind of examining and feeling and like kind of testing the bars and looking at the keyhole. And she plucks off a king ring around her belt. And keys are so funny. Some are unique, some are not. Sometimes Jingle Jangle just has to find the right one. And she grabs one and like inserts it into the lock and turns it, and it kind of clicks. The sound of like it doesn't continue clicking or the cage open, and she pulls it out and like, this is the right shape, but it is not the key. There is only. And you see her kind of like space out for a minute, like she's thinking about something. I imagine there are only 2 versions of these keys. And like as she's like saying that and starting to introduce the concept there, she gets kind of sad. And her ears kind of droop and her face kind of slacks a little bit. She says, I think Jingle Jangle has the key on the ring, but it's a silver ring. And Jingle Jangle does not have it right now.
Might you know where it is?
Oh yes.
Could we get it for you?
Oh, possibly. But it would be dangerous.
Yeah, you know what? I don't like danger anymore. This place's idea of danger is fucking scary.
You are right.
I'm used to facing danger in the material world. Here, it's stupid.
Jingle Jangle likes the other goblin guy.
She called me a goblin. I'm gonna kill her later.
Are you not a goblin?
Are you?
Yes. No. Jingle Jangle is a goblin.
Good for you.
Yes.
Where can we? All right. So, what kind of dangers are we facing, Mrs. Jangle?
And she kind of like rubs her arm, and basically everybody but Moose notices. Highs. She kind of like rubs her arm, and there's some bruising there. And
I've seen that before, yeah.
Yeah, and she says, Jingle Jangle was out picking truffles away from Telemy Hill. And then Jingle Jangle found some ruffians. They were not very nice. They beat Jingle Jangle up and took her truffles and took her keys.
What did the ruffians look like? Yeah, what did they look like?
Oh, they were certainly Herringun, yes.
Yeah, so we could have been at the keys for a long time now if we didn't just barter with the things I was trying to kill earlier, right?
We didn't barter with them.
You fucking stopped me from killing them.
Is barter and killing the same?
Sometimes.
No! I would have rather bartered than killed. I didn't barter with them either, though, so,
You literally stopped me and then took her fucking bottle of wine and then got her to leave us alone somehow. Instead of me just killing them and taking the loot, we would have already had the key, we wouldn't have had to come here, wouldn't have had to go to the hill, wouldn't have had to do any of this shit.
We didn't have a lock then.
Yeah, but oh my god.
Sound kind of upset.
Jingle Jangle waddles over and kind of pats Eli on the on the shoulder. There, not goblin. It'll be okay.
How do we find them? Do
Oh,
you know how we find them?
yes. They are notorious around here.
Okay.
Everybody knows you just have to go to the Bricken's Tollway.
Which is probably that big ass bridge that we fucking came on.
Oh no, that's something different.
How do you know? What
Jingle
we came on?
Jangle thinks that is called the Queen's Way. But
Okay.
the Brigand's Tollway is something different. It's a lot of bridges. It's like a lot of tiny bridges leading up to a tree stump.
My patience is gone for this place, guys. I do not feel like going and searching down these fucking rabbits that we already came across, and then maybe not even find this fucking hill again.
Oh, would you like to find Telemy again?
Yes.
Yes.
Well, yeah, that would be great. That would be great.
Well, that's easy. And she shuffles off over into the other room over here, and she begins to rummage through a trunk. And she comes back and holds something out. Jingle Jangle has made these. They will help you find Telemy again. And she holds out kind of a dark brass key that's got the exact same shape as the hole in the cave that you came down to be in Telemy's, or excuse me, Jingle Jangle's room. This key doesn't actually fit into anything, but it will back to Jingle Jangle's house. Just put it on a string and it will point. You look like somebody who likes keys, and she gives it to Pinky.
Okay.
Thank you. So just a string and it'll magically point?
Yes.
Okay, so while we're out doing errands, is there anything else you need while
That's
we're
awesome.
out? You need food? Do you need
Oh, yes.
water?
Yes, Jingle Jangle is quite hungry. The ruffians took her food.
When's the last time you ate?
3 days ago, I think.
3 days ago.
Jingle Jangle. Yeah, Jingle Jangle ate 3 days ago.
Okay, that's pretty shit.
Well,
I don't even have rations. What the fuck?
For whatever reason, I have rations.
Yeah, well, I don't know. Oh wait, yeah, I do. Yeah, I'll just fucking throw her my 1 day of rations.
oh. What is this? How will Jingle Jangle eat this?
You just put it in your mouth and chew?
And she opens up like a little paper wrapped container, and it's got some like some like dried nuts and berries and like some dried meat. It's essentially like kind of like a jerky and trail mix kit. Just, oh, and she gets a really big smile, like a kid that you just gave a cupcake to. Thank you.
Not a problem. So, anyways, guys, bear with me on this, okay? We haven't discussed this yet. What happens when we release this thing from the cage? What then? Does he leave? Are we done? Do we go home after that?
Why are you here?
Well, I'm not even talking to you.
Oh, well, in Jingle Jangle's house, Jingle Jangle talks to everything, including the keys and the walls. So you're in Jingle Jangle's house, so we are talking.
I get that. I am trying to have at least a semi-conversation with my friend Candace over here. Maybe you can talk to one of your keys in the meantime.
Hello, Candace. It's nice to meet you too.
Oh, but it is. Let's just. He just
Hello,
looks
Moose.
away back at Eli. We'll talk about that later. Anyways, I don't think getting home is an option right now.
Well, I mean, okay, but what happens when we release the thing, right?
The thing.
The thing in the cage.
He has a name.
For Talavar.
I have a
back
name.
to,
Talavar?
his
Okay.
kingdom.
Sir
Yes,
Calamari.
Talavar of the Summer Court.
Okay, Sir Calamari. When we release Sir Calamari, what happens then? What does he lead us to a hag? Is that what happens next? What happens? Does he leave and we're fucked? Do we need to like tie him down before we let him out of the cage? Does he grow big
People
after he gets out of the
down.
cage? Is he made small and then becomes a giant fucking dragon that we have to kill? Have we thought about any of this?
This is proper regal size, good sir.
I don't think he's a threat.
He has a
He's a-
reader.
Oh boy, a toothpick. Maybe a threat to Pinky. But most things around here are threats to Pinky, so.
All right, well, yeah. I'm just bringing...
There's only two options. I either go back to the circus or I figure stuff out here, okay?
Sounds like
We're looking for lost stuff, right?
Right.
Yeah, I get that, but we are probably not closer now to finding our stuff than we were back at the carnival.
That's the predicament. How's about this? I was in the Soggy Court. That is where Balvorna resides. If you'll let me free, I can provide some information about the workings and going-ons, as well as provide some key, and he kind of like looks around the room. All right, some key information about several locations in the court. May it be of service to you.
Yeah, if everybody else thinks that this is worth it, I'm down. It seems like a lot of work and a lot of putting our necks out there for something we're not 100% sure about. I mean, shit, we've been sure about other things, and it's been total letdowns up until this point. So, like I said, my patience is growing thin with this Fey Wild place.
Morgan, can I do an insight on Sir Taliban on that comment? That he'll help us.
Good job.
Oh boy, starting off strong. Love it. Cool.
What was that?
I said starting off strong. Love it.
Oh, yeah. Totally trustworthy.
Cool. I mean, I feel like this is the only option we have. Like,
Yeah.
we're here,
All right.
so let's. I mean, I kind of agree with Eli, which is shocking. I
am an asshole, but I make sense, all right?
I feel like let's go find this group, get the key, research Talavar, and then and I'm gonna kind of walk more towards Eli. And I mean, if the information he gives us is not what we need, we're right back in the cage.
Yeah, except for if he grows into a 50-foot tall dragon.
Don't think he's gonna grow into a 50-foot dragon too.
Anyways, I All right, so what's the plan? Do we find these guys and then rough up the ruffians, go guns blazing, or are we gonna try to talk them out of giving us the key for an exchange? What's the idea?
Well,
They wanted our memories last, right?
yeah, didn't they say that they had right to steal memories, but yet they stole her keys?
Yeah, what's up with
This
that?
sounds very hypocritical.
Maybe the key is a memory.
Can we take the hill there?
Oh, you want to take? So,
So, I mean,
apologies, Jingle Jangle is not a part of this conversation, and she like turns back around and she's got like a second keys in her hands that she's like, just
She's like,
chatting.
Eli.
Someday we will find a place for you, and a place for you, and a place for you, and
Excuse me.
no, Jingle Jangle would just keep
no.
you.
Hold on a second. I still have yet to get my answer. Before we continue this part, are we going in there guns fucking blazing, or are we bartering with these fucks?
I say we tried to talk it out. Last few encounters,
maybe
not so well.
we also have some sort of secret signal that says like, okay, now we're all attacking because this isn't going the way we think it is.
Yeah, that's
I'm
totally
just-
gonna work.
I'm just done. I'm just done going in and blowing my load in the beginning, and then you guys stopping the action. It's just happened like three times.
Can we agree if we meet with these guys, Eli does not talk?
Yes.
Fine. I'm
Pinky,
cool
you
with
keep
that.
your hands to yourself.
No.
Yes.
No.
I'm okay with Plan B for Plan A.
I thought Plan B was always beating up shit.
That is Plan B.
Yeah.
I thought we were going with Plan A.
If we go with
I'm
Plan
fine with
B,
Plan
then we
B
should
for
do it
Plan
a
A.
little more subtly.
Didn't last time we had a plan A and plan B, we almost killed a poor bird fella?
Yeah, you guys ganged up on him. We ganged up on him.
Okay, so guns blazing, and if that doesn't work, then Plan B.
I like you, Moose.
Maybe we just go on the attack
Okay, got it.
talk wise. Talk a big talk, walk a big walk.
Evis walks over to
That's-
Jingle Jangle while this whole conversation is going on.
That's like a thing, right?
Yeah, and the biggest walk is a bunch of elves carrying a hill, which is why we should ride the hill there.
Elves carrying it.
Is that possible?
I think Moose is onto something, which is very surprising. So let's hear this out. I wanna go over-
I mean, I think it's good that we came to the Fae because now we know where rain comes from and hills.
What?
Are you okay?
No,
It's like
he's
that
absolutely
moment
right.
in the Guardians of the Galaxy where they're like all trying to make a plan, and Quill is like, "See, Groot is the only one that has an idea of what's going on." He like starts eating something off of his shoulder like an idiot.
We already got Rocket Raccoon in the group. It's fine. I do want to walk over to Jingle Jangle. Is it possible for you to take us there on the hill?
Is Jingle Jangle allowed to talk?
Yes. It completely ignore the angry little goblin over there, and I point at Eli.
Do not
Okay.
for me. Bad idea.
Okay. What do you want to know?
And he kind of, Kevis kind of squats down to her level.
Oh.
Wow, that is racist.
And more calmly,
And
just
instinctively, she kind of like lowers down, so she's still even smaller than you. She just
You're like
remembers
on the
you.
ground, your face is to the dirt.
I love her. And it's completely like his kind of emotion. What's the word I'm looking for? I don't know. Anyways, he gets more calm, more friendly per se, and asks, do you control where the hill moves, correct?
Telemy and Jingle Jangle are friends. If Jingle Jangle asks Telemy for a favor, then Telemy usually helps.
Okay. Cool. That's good to hear. Could you tell your friend Telemy if it takes us to where we need to go, we can get you your stuff back and help you out.
Oh? Jingle Jangle would like the return of her keys. Jingle Jangle used to be terribly afraid of being on the wrong side of a locked door. And she drifts off like obviously lost in some thought.
That's
Kevis, what are you doing?
Kevis just puts his hand back towards Pinky, puts his hand on Jingle's shoulder, like really low, I guess.
Like petting a child.
Pretty much.
Hello.
Absolutely. We can get you your keys. We'll help you out. We can get the key, and then we can help our friend out here through Taliban. And we can
Talavar!
Talavar.
Yeah.
I love how Eli's the one that corrected.
Yeah. Even though he's the one who says Sir Calviar or whatever.
Or Kevis. Or fucking Candace. Whatever.
Names aren't my strong suit. I don't know what to tell you.
Insight check.
No insight roll needed. You have witnessed they are obviously not his strong suit.
Yeah. I just thought he was just being an ass, so I just went with it.
Oh, okay. Well, there you go. Yeah, Pinky, go ahead and roll an insight check to
Yeah,
see if
because I
he's
thought
just
he was
being an
just
ass.
being an ass too.
Okay.
Let's see, what you got?
Oh, did it connect? Did you not
does.
connect? Oh, you lies! It was a 16, but it's not. Okay, let me try this again. Send this over.
There we go. I see it.
Even
It's a 19.
Versus my 20.
What is this? What is this sorcery?
I don't know. Eli just seems like Eli just doesn't get it. Like the whole names thing. It's like, I don't know why that's a foreign concept to him, but whatever.
That's a lot. I feel like it's a foreign concept to Eli right now.
It's fine. He lived in his weird little gremlin cage.
I don't think he got out much.
What's with
Yeah.
First of all, timeout. Out of character. The fuck is a gremlin in D&D? Second of all,
My eventual favorite race to play.
okay, cool. Yeah, no, fuck it. Gremlins are alive in Faerun. Let's go. All right.
It's just a nickname that people give small creatures that aren't always good.
You'll regret that one day.
I was gonna say, you just need to stop talking. You're just digging yourself a hole with him.
Pot, kettle.
Pinky is a gremlin. I am.
Woodlands.
I am excited for much later down the line. Just I'm so ready for this to come slap you in the fucking face. I want you to remember this day that you made fun of me for being small. Remember this day. I'm gonna squash you.
I am
Like
2.5
like-
feet tall. I am not as small as you realistically think I
Are
am.
we just watching two like children fight right now? The three of us.
You will rue the day.
The rest of you are
Okay.
essentially like
All
turning
right,
your
if you can
conversation.
get to me, I'm sure I'll let you slap me. But from down there, mister, I don't think so.
The rest of you are kind of turning your attention over to Jingle Jangle, continuing the conversation there. And in the background is mostly just like,
Are there reins? How do you steer it?
No, it's like to slap her with Mage Hand, by the way.
Oh my god.
I would like
Telemy Hill moves itself. Telemy knows where it is going.
You know what? Are you gonna attack me with that hand?
I can't attack.
How does it know?
It doesn't do anything. It doesn't attack.
Oh, yeah.
It goes through.
Telemy Hill is a magic entity here.
So all you have to do is tell it where to go and it will go?
Telemy knows the Brigand's Tollway.
And turn back towards the group. I mean, seems like the best option here. We literally get a free ride to the destination.
Honorary member of the Fae. Nothing is free.
Just gonna stare
You are-
daggers at Pinky.
You are correct. There is a. If Telemy does something for you, then you must do something for Telemy.
What is this something?
Telemy would treat it the same as if you were doing something for it if you got Jingle Jangle's keys back.
Then let's go get some keys, Telemy.
Oh. So a favor for you is a favor for Telemy.
Indeed. We are good friends.
Including those rations.
Again,
Okay.
I see this as a win-win. Just saying.
Yes. Telemy would also probably see the food that you gave me as a favor to her. Because you have made Jingle Jangle feel better. And Telemy likes it when Jingle Jangle feels good.
All right. Well, I'm ready for a ride if you guys are.
Are you guys
So-
done bickering?
Huh?
Yeah.
I never bickered. I was legitimately threatening.
It was a conversation.
Oh, we're gonna die.
Excuse me, we're gonna die?
No, just the pixie.
So, I agree. Let's get going. But we should probably have a plan on how we're gonna do what we're going to do when we get there. Because last time, when Eli started to talk to him, and then Pinky decided, let's steal their belongings, when the number one rule in the Fae is not to take someone else's shit.
We didn't know that back then.
We do now. Multiple times.
Guys, might I just say that any plan we've ever created has gone down the hole?
To be fair,
Okay.
what,
Guys, might I
what plan
point
did
out
we
that
actually
any plan
make?
that any D&D campaign has ever made has gone down the hole. Just saying.
Okay.
Yeah.
Pretty much.
Right.
So like, Kevin's like, I love the plan, the whole plan idea thing, but like, when have we ever actually followed through with a plan that we've made?
That's a good question.
Follow
Why
through.
is that?
Guns blazing, plan B.
Hey!
So my next question is, well, okay, if we're gonna talk to these guys, they're not just gonna give us the key. They're gonna want something, most likely a memory. But do we have anything material that we can give them in exchange for a key? That's how it works here.
A
They're not gonna
raft.
take
They can have the raft.
Is it?
We don't do. Oh,
I
I,
mean-
guess we.
We've got a hill.
No, that's not an option.
Yeah.
We're
Yeah.
not giving them the hill. That's not a bargaining chip that we can use.
We could take
I know.
control. We could take control of the hill. Yeah,
No.
absolutely.
No. No.
Because you're in charge of it.
No.
This is
You
why
were
we're
not
going to die.
enjoy it if you try.
You can take control of the hill. I will have no part in doing so.
Okay. Well, that was Moose's idea. I was just elaborating on that. Anyways, okay. So our ideas are a raft. What about weapons? Do they want weapons? They probably want weapons, right?
Do we have weapons?
I got a stick.
I have pokey, stabby, stabbies.
I ain't touching mine. Just saying.
I got my spear and nobody gets that.
I think I have some
I-
daggers in my backpack.
All right.
I have.
Wait, are you still walking around with that extra? What was inside that other backpack that you picked up, Moose?
There's some rope and
Apparently have
a
a
water
quarterstaff.
skin and a dagger.
Okay. He's the one who actually successfully stole something and kept it. So
From here?
yeah.
Oh, great.
Power.
That's not going to bite us in the ass. Cool.
So I'm
No,
just
no, no,
confused.
not
Why
from
is the
here,
thing
from
that we
the
can't
tower.
room
Oh,
can't be an
okay.
ass whooping? Didn't they take her keys? So why are we thinking about something to
Wait.
give them? Didn't they already steal something from?
Yeah.
That's
From
what
her
I'm
purse?
Just come
saying.
bite them in the ass.
So okay, Mr. Let's right.
Yeah. So we're the karma. Let's go.
Let's
We'll
no,
pay justice.
let's ask the authority here on the laws, right? So, Mr. Calamari, you were telling us about the law of ownership, right? So, if somebody steals something from you without giving something of equal value in return, what happened? How do we get something in equal return or our items back?
Typically, one would bargain for something like that. If somebody violates those rules, then bad things tend to happen. I think you've already seen some examples of that. And I do not know why these brigands are able to steal and bypass the code.
Yeah. So,
Because we were the bad thing that was supposed to happen, and we just let them go.
yeah,
Let's go.
exactly, 100%. We were their punishment, and then we let them slide.
You know,
Whatever.
punishment's coming back for a second round. Karma's a bitch. Let's go.
All right, well, that sounds like we're gonna go kick their ass. Let's go kick their ass.
Yeah, we're just gonna. Okay, maybe we talk first so we don't have more karma loaded onto us. We try to negotiate. If the negotiation fails, then, well,
I'm going full ham on that slug. I'm
Also,
going full ham on that slug.
we want to remember the fact that these guys reported to, what's his name? Long Scarf. I forgot his first name. Argnon? Say that right?
Agden.
Agden. I'm gonna look at Sir Alivart. Recognize that name?
As you're kind of questioning him, Pinky and Kevis, you guys can both roll history checks.
I think I'm not good at it, but I'll try it anyways. Oh. Well, I joke.
Okay.
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 Pinky, you are very aware of lots of the famous thieves in the Feywild.
Of course I am.
Agden is he is a famous one. He's not the only one, but he is known for a bright blue long scarf, and he appears to be fearless and has caused trouble across many Feywild realms. And when he got to the Prismere, that's where the stories kind of stop.
Ooh, I have such a good idea. If we see him, I'm really excited for this. I just wanna play a little game with him.
Are we done fantasizing?
I'm
Can
not
we
even gonna roll
continue?
insight on that.
Yeah.
So, plan is we try to talk. Talk doesn't work. Plan B.
Plan B, me.
Can we
Sounds
agree?
good.
I'm totally just thinking of that moment in the Croods where they're like hunting and the mom's like, "Release the baby!" If you don't know that scene, go watch the Croods. It's awesome.
It's great, yeah.
It is good.
I hate to agree. We probably need some sort of word to know, like, hey, we're kicking into Plan B.
Just yell my name.
I am super
Works
full of
for
media
me.
references today. Monkey bottoms. I can work that word into any sentence. Trust me.
Monkey bottoms.
If anybody knows what that quote is from, you get inspiration.
I do not know what that one's from.
Nope.
No.
Ah, alas, it's from Lucifer, the TV show.
I have watched the first season of that, and it's really good. Yeah.
Yep.
Are we going to take our lovely landmass to find these
Oh, you
babbity
called
wabbity-
me.
Do you want to walk or fly there?
Oh.
What did you think of Eli? Wait, what were you thinking? I was calling you a lovely landmass?
Yes.
He does look quite dense. Physically.
What?
Thanks, Jangles.
Are there
Alright.
tolls that have to be paid on the tollway?
Well, that's where the brigands are. They tend to dig things. I suppose that's like a jingle jangle. Supposes that's a toll.
Will the hill have to pay?
Telemy will not go on the tollway, but Telemy will be nearby.
That works.
That's cool.
So to the
Hey,
tollway.
Django, how many visitors do you get up here?
Oh, lots of visitors. Jingle has lots and lots of conversations.
I'm sure you do.
All right.
You met some of Jingle Jingle's friends already.
Yeah, I get the trees. I meant like other creatures that aren't normally on the hill. Do they usually come onto the hill and come into your cave and interact with you like we are doing now?
Oh no,
Yeah, that's what I thought.
not almost never.
Is there a Mr. Jangles?
No,
Oh.
Okay,
you sound
that
like a cat.
is not okay.
I was just asking. I'm curious. She's lonely, apparently. Over here. All right. So,
Do you want to give her? Do you want Eli? Are you volunteering to be her company?
No. Not
Jingle
at all.
Jangle would love some extra friends.
Those goblins.
Sorry. What was that, Zarius?
Oh no, I was talking to myself.
Oh,
I mean, he was. What he said, he was like, "Aren't they both goblins?"
and
While we have this conversation, can we go?
yeah, can we leave now? I thought we were leaving.
Yeah.
I thought that was the
We
point.
said-
You know what? Pinky's done in here. She's out. She's gone. She's just gonna sit in one of these trees.
Yeah. I think at this point, Kevis would leave as well, as soon as they realize we're going to where we need to go.
It's
Did
gonna
Jingle
take us a
what?
while to get. It's gonna take us a while to
Shoot.
get there.
Agree to take us in.
Is it?
Did Jingle Jing? Is it time for Jingle Jangle to ask Telemy?
Please.
Yes.
Yep.
Okay. Right this way. Careful of the keys. Don't step on them too hard. They have feelings.
Sorry, geese. Sorry, geese. Sorry, geese. Sorry, geese. Sorry, geese. Sorry, geese. Sorry.
Jingle Jangle thanks you for your apologies. And she comes out and just stretches and moves, and she takes her flail that's made out of padlocks, and just swings it around for a second, then kind of puts it back on her belt, and then she walks over to one of the trees that escorted y'all, and kind of puts her hand on it. It scoops down and picks her up. Telemy, these new friends want Jingle Jangle to ask Telemy to take them to the Brigands Tollway, please. Oh, to the Brigands Tollway. It's been a while since we went over there. Why do they want to go?
You get some keys.
And yes, Jingle Jangle
To get
remembers
her key back.
they are going to help Jingle Jangle get her silver keys back. Please. And one of the tree that she's talking to. Sure, we can do that. Everybody back to your spots. And
What?
and
Can I? Can
all
I? Can
the
I? Can I? I ride one of these.
all the trees that escorted you begin to move back down kind of to the areas that you first encountered them.
Their spots.
I'm gonna interrupt one of these little trees and ask him if I can ride on him for.
And one of them, you catch and yes, you can have a ride. Come along.
So one of you need some fertilizer?
What?
Nitrogen, maybe?
What is nitrogen?
Telemy
Fertilizer.
Telemy grows plants very, very well. We are just fine.
Okay. Because I have to pee.
You are welcome to pee.
This is going to go behind one of the trees.
You hear a little chuckle. That's warm.
This happening. Fine, I don't want to know.
This place is great.
All right. And as soon as the trees kind of get back to their normal spot and like settle down and get their roots back in, you feel the hill turn just. And it kind of turns to a different direction that it was heading by about 30, 45 degrees or so. We will be there. She looks up at the tree, kind of like backwards. How long until we get there? Oh, maybe 2 hours.
Told you.
Where that's how things are set up right now. 2 hours.
Things are set up. What, can we put this thing in turbo mode? Can I equip some turb skis in this thing? Is that what you're saying?
No, little green thing. That is how Hither is set up right now.
Yeah. All right, cool.
Hither, tither.
I'm gonna go sleep on some keys.
They can be quite comfortable if you put them in like a little bit of a pile and then put your head on it like a pillow. They
All right.
and she finishes her sentence anyways. All right. So as you guys are, Jingle Jangle has instructed Telemy to move along. You seem to be moving in a direction. And what do you guys want to do? You've got a couple of hours to yourselves.
Sit in a tree and play her flute.
Evis just walks off and holds the amulet.
That's not bad.
There's
And you don't
just
have
a lot
Eli fucking
around.
with you this time.
Okay, Pinky, you're playing the flute.
Yep, in my tree.
All right. You guys hear a very nice melody. What kind of sound are you playing?
Very soothing, like a bird song.
Okay. Mike, I just did a thing. Is that too loud for you?
Huh?
I just changed up.
You changed what?
Sorry, I just changed up. Nope, never mind.
Anyway.
I realized I have a different sound for inside of the cave And I realized I can place that rather than making like global audio, so your proximity to the cave changes a little bit of the sound. Just wanted to make sure it wasn't coming in like too loud or something.
Not gonna lie, I've had the sound muted on this stuff for a long time.
Oh, the
Okay.
background sound is totally worth it.
No, I like our engagements more than being distracted by the noises.
All right.
I get
You can always turn
distracted.
it.
Man, I get distracted real easily, man. Any noises, I'll just like my mind will start going with the sounds and not paying attention to what y'all are saying.
Okay, good to know. Okay. Pinky, so something very soothing. Comes across very well. Light and airy, good flow from one musical phrase to the next. Just kind of gets the mood across. Like, okay, cool. You're on a journey, and
Very nice, peaceful.
yeah, surprisingly peaceful. Almost for the first time since you've been here. Telemy Hill kind of seems like a bit of a safe space. But you weren't sure there were any in this portion of the Feywild.
Pinky really needed this.
And you guys can look off out away from away from Telemy Hill, and you see pieces of the swamp just going by. Fog and critters and birds, and plenty of birds like move out of the way of the hill as it cuts across their path. And it's kind of an odd phenomenon. As Telemy moves, it doesn't leave behind like a bunch of like broken trees or anything like that. Actually seems like things kind of move spatially around it, and then kind of like go back to where they were. Almost like creating a wake in the water. But it's non-destructive. And Zarius, what are you doing?
Just flying around, just relaxing, looking at all the green.
Good. Roll a perception check for me, please.
Set that for a second.
Doesn't take much. There's some tasty bugs here. Definitely find a few for a snack.
Oh yeah.
And Moose, how about yourself?
I think Moose is kind of bored and would be trying to get somebody to go get him a beer or something.
Jingle Jangle doesn't have any sort of alcohols. And
And at the carnival, we could get shots. There was giant apple pies.
Jingle Jangle likes pie.
We should get
Do you
some
have
pie.
any pie?
No.
Oh.
You don't have any pie?
And her face is frozen as like you mentioned pie, and she's just like, Telemy can make fruit. What kind of pie should we have?
Banana pudding.
I don't think Telemy can grow pudding.
Oh. Who grows pudding normally?
And she kind of like thinks, she's like, oh, no. Jingle Jangle remembers a time before hither was hither. There was a nice portion of the Fae where one could get all sorts of sweets. They just grew and popped up, and wherever you were in that space, there was delicious sweet things.
Whoa.
Where'd
it go?
Jingle Jangle would like to see the return of that.
What happened?
Oh. Well, the three hags came and ruined it all.
I'm gonna plan B those hags.
Yes.
Sounds like you're gonna.
And she's very confused. But she wasn't allowed to listen to the conversation where you guys were talking about Plan B.
It's fine. It's fine.
She says, "Be careful when you talk to them. Jingle Jangle used to have a terrible fear of locked doors. But now, Jingle Jangle doesn't. Jingle Jangle wasn't always Jingle Jangle either." Jingle Jangle wanted that fear to go away. So Jingle Jangle talked to Bavlorna. Jingle Jangle made a deal with Bavlorna. And now Jingle Jangle is no longer scared of locked doors.
Nice work.
Because you have all these keys.
Yeah. Now Jingle
Or you're
Jangle.
scared of a locked door either with all these keys.
Oh yeah. But Jingle Jangle must now always collect keys. And Jingle Jangle does not remember who she used to be.
But it's alright, sounds like you're set. He's got my book.
Yep. But be careful of the hags. What they say is never what they mean.
Good to know. Well, we'll try to get the pudding place back too, I guess.
And an enormous smile reaches across her face. Jingle Jangle would be very happy for that to happen. Jingle Jangle wants to help. Just a minute. And put me down, please. Put Jingle down. And the tree obliges, and she runs and scurries off into the cave again. Oops, locked the door.
Step on Eli.
Yeah, that's fine. Never mind.
Eli, as you're sleeping, you just hear.
Wasn't sleeping.
Oh, okay. Oh, come on, Foundry, unfreeze. Anyways, I'll just narrate this part. She runs and starts rummaging into her room, and she comes back out, and she hands you a rolled up piece of paper. Good quality, nice, thick stock. Jingle Jangle thinks this might help. And you unroll it, and it is a map. This is what Hither looks like. Hither was not
I'm so glad that there's pictures on this.
I thought you would like. Jingle thought you would like pictures. Jingle likes pictures too. And Jingle.
Oh, we've been to that tower, I think. The sideways tower, I think it's called. Sideways tower.
The leaning
Jingle likes
towers?
that. Jingle thinks that
I'm not
place is
there.
funny. This is for you. You can take it if it might help to get the pudding palace back. No, not palace. Pudding. I think they were bushes. The pudding grew from bushes.
Thank you very much.
Jingle Jangle is happy to help. All right. Anybody else doing anything?
I think
Go ahead.
I'm gonna say Kevis is probably instead of just sitting and holding the amulet, he's wandering, holding the amulet, but also keeping an eye on everyone in the party. Just watching out for him.
All right.
Can you
Kevis,
post
go
the
ahead and
map
give
in the
me-
channel, by the way?
Give me a perception check.
14.
14. All right. You can see as you wander around, you see the rest of the swamp going by you, and it's rather
Sorry.
soothing to not be in the middle of it. It feels good.
The swamp going by you. Okay, Mr.
Oh, I wish I would have done that on purpose. That is awesome. Accidental dad joke. And I love it. And
Morgan,
you
you-
don't see anything that would catch your eye. Nothing out of the ordinary. But there's a kind of a presence, almost like you're being watched, but not in a creepy way.
Of course, not in a creepy way. You're just, being watched.
A familiar
There's
feeling?
eyes.
Just
And there's
Yeah,
eyes
like-
everywhere.
kind of like the feeling a child gets when they know their parents is watching when they're playing.
Just mumbles under his breath. Hey, buddy.
All right. Anything else anyone would like to do?
Yeah, well, while I told everybody I was gonna go sleep on the keys and stuff. There is I wanted to try to attempt to commune with the chaos to see if it's still I can still feel its presence in this realm. Since I've never been outside the material realm before, I want to see if I can still sense the presence of chaos here.
Okay. Do you actually have a commune spell?
I do not have it. I was just hoping to pray or something.
Okay. Yeah, that's fine. There is literally a spell for it. But so that's something different. Okay, so go ahead and describe what you're doing.
I thought I did. No, I mean,
Well, just like what is Eli's manner of prayer? What does it look
Oh.
like?
That's interesting. Yeah, I didn't think this one through all the way. So the I don't know. It's been a while since I've tried to talk to you, but you've always been there when I needed you. I'm curious if you can still hear me when I'm not where I normally am. I don't know where I am. And I'm curious. Are you here too?
And roll a religion check for me.
Beautiful. Yeah.
7.
8. Yeah.
An 8, yeah. It's your normal connection isn't there at the moment. Almost like when you're walking in a city and there's a large tower or something that you are using as a landmark, but you've walked behind another building or down an alley. You get the sense that it's kind of there, it's just kind of out of sight at at the moment, a little bit stuck.
Yeah.
Not completely devoid, it's just a little bit obscured.
Right. Or lean my head up against the rock and just look up at the ceiling and just meditate on that for a while. Just let it cook.
Okay. Alright. Everybody go ahead and take a short rest. If you feel like doing so.
Yes.
Okay. Nice, full healing. Alright, it is a little bit early, but I kind of feel like that's a good place to take a break. Let's come back and... So, as we return, you guys have all had a very peaceful moment to rest. A couple of hours go by. You essentially kind of lose yourself in the easiness of this place, where you don't have to strain, you don't have to struggle to be here. You can just exist. And it's simple, not complicated, you're not fighting for your lives. And it's nice. There's a sense of, like, almost in like the back of your spine, where something relaxes. Just, God, don't have to struggle for a little bit. God, that's nice. Some of you drift off into a nap, and eventually the fog thickens a bit, and those of you that are dozing off or just kind of daydreaming, you awake as Telemy Hill begins to shift its weight downward. The hill kind of points in a downward slope as the feet underneath begin to recede up and shift, and the hill has settled and is now flat on the ground. And Jingle Jangle goes over to Kevis. Candace?
Kevis.
I love my character.
Kevis.
Uh-huh.
That's my name.
What about Kevis? Oh! Jingle Jangle thought it was Candace because that's what the goblin said.
Yeah, a lot of what the goblin says, we're learning that you should probably just not repeat.
Okay.
He means well, I think.
Mr. Kevis.
Yes.
Telemy has brought us to the Brigand's Tollway. It's time for you to go.
Do I see anybody around me like the group was?
I don't know. Moose, Zarius, you guys still in the same spot, or have you wandered off by now?
No, I'm back right now. I've just been flying around, so that's just where I was at.
You can see Zarius in the sky, just stretching his wings.
Okay.
Moose, where are you at?
Yeah, Moose is still just hanging out around the outside there. He's not really sure what to do, I guess.
Alright. If I may. You see Moose kind of over here on the side. His feet dangle over this little cliffside, just kicking back and forth.
That's about right.
I don't think I would see Pinky or Eli, would I? Unless Pinky's not in the tree. Yeah.
Not at the moment, unless they came back.
Oh, Pinky's just sitting in her tree relaxing. She's probably stopped playing the flute by now, but maybe making little flowers bloom all around her.
Pinky, this kind of 2-hour-ish period for you has been particularly welcome. Feels a little bit like home, when home was still good.
She kind of misses it. For sure. Definitely, though, she feels a little alone. Like, you know, it's home, but something's missing.
And Lily, you're a little bit quiet.
Oh, sorry, my mic is probably really far from my... Is that better?
That's better, yeah.
Okay. No, but yeah. She definitely feels like this is a lot like home, but there's something missing still.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, this is like at this point, I would imagine he's just kind of sitting there. He'll stand up, grab his stuff. Jingle, do you know where the rest of my group is? I see 2 of them, and I'll point out that Zarius and Moose. Do you know where the other goblin figure is? And the pink one.
Oh, yes, he's... You should ask Telemy. And she points to one of the trees. I think Telemy would know better about the pink one. But Jingle Jangle knows that the green one is hanging out in her room. And she kind of giggles.
Is he now? Cabbage just
He's
gets
been
a
staring
smirk
at the
across his
ceiling.
face. Alright, I'll leave him for
Yeah.
last to gather up then.
Okay. Jingle's gonna go say hi.
Yeah, you do that. Let him know when he's got time to come on out. And then he's gonna, Kevin is gonna walk over to the tree.
Sounds good.
Wow.
Oh, hey, big guy. Do you know where my little pink friend is?
Mm-hmm. And you see the tree kind of like do its own stretch routine, like it was taking a nap too. Oh, hello. I know where you come from.
It was just kind of, what do you mean?
How is the King of Beasts?
Kevis is kind of more relaxed after that. Last I saw him, he was doing fine. Actually,
That's good.
I got a feeling he's around somewhere.
I have a feeling that your feeling is correct.
Kevis kind of straightens
Friends.
back up.
Friends, you wanted to know about your friend.
Yeah, the pink one, the little one.
Oh, the pink one. There's a cluster down near the beginning of the Silver Path. And he gestures to the silver and green moss that kind of like winds its way up the hill into her cave. There's a cluster of trees that she has been entertaining.
Kev just nodded his head. All right, I appreciate that. I'll go get her. I'll start
You're
to.
welcome. We have tell her thank you. We have been enjoying her theatrics.
He just nods his head. I will. I'm gonna go find Pinky.
All right. I don't know where Pinky's marker is.
Yeah, I have no clue.
The Pinky has disappeared. She's gone.
Oh, there she is. So once Kevis finds Pinky, he's gonna look up and just whistle. Hey, we're here. Come on, it's time to go.
Your dog perked up as soon as you said that, by the way, dude.
Mine?
he came around the corner as soon as you said that.
He's like, me? I guess Kevis might see this, but the sparkles that are coming off of Pinky's wings are currently not pink; they are blue.
What?
She looks down at him. Oh, it's time to go.
Kind of a little taken by what he saw, but not gonna acknowledge it to her directly. Yeah, we're here. You ready?
Yep, ready.
All right.
She'll fly back down, and the color does change back to pink.
As you're flying down?
Yeah.
Okay.
All right. Is everyone else with you, or
Everyone else is outside the front of the cave besides, and then that grin comes back on Kevis's face. Eli's in the cave with Jingle.
there's
And he starts to just walk back. I think we should go get him.
Wait, yeah, Pinky's gonna hearing Eli's in the cave. She is zooming back.
In the meantime, Eli, are you awake or asleep?
No, I would have been awake. I'm just staring up at the ceiling.
And Jingle comes and like kind of walks a little bit briskly, a little swiftly over to you and like sits down right next to you. Like, not enough space for like another person to sit, but not necessarily like right next to you. It's like that awkward, like almost big enough space. I like the keys. Jingle likes the keys. The ones up in the ceiling on the wire. Those are all keys that have found their home. The ones in the ground have not found their home yet.
What about the ones you're wearing?
These are the one that Jingle thinks will have a home soon. Keys? Talk to Jingle. Jingle talks to the keys. And sometimes they feel ready. And so I wear the ones that feel ready so that when we find the home together, they can be there for it.
How long have you been collecting keys?
Jingle doesn't remember.
Yeah.
This is all Jingle knows now.
I'm kind of jealous.
Why? Jingle is cursed.
Yeah, call it a curse, I guess. It's a simple living. Collect keys. Never get locked out again.
That is true.
It's not a bad living.
As far as curses go, it could be worse.
I agree. How much longer until we get to these fucking rabbits?
She seems reluctant to say. She says, "We've arrived."
What? We're here?
Yep.
Ugh.
And she says, nobody talks to Jingle. Besides Telemy. I've never been able to explain why the keys are on the ceiling before. Jingle wants you to have this, and she reaches into a little pouch on the side. And she hands you a very tiny keyring made out of like reddish gold. The whole thing is like this big, about the size of a small coin. These keys don't actually do anything. They're just pretty.
Oh, thank you.
You should have them.
Yeah. No, this is cool. I like the color.
Yeah. Maybe they will unlock something for you someday that's not a door.
Well, I like them. Thank you, Jake.
Jingle is happy to help. And then she kind of like, there's a little bit of blush on her cheeks, and she stands up and skitters out of the room. And she disappears. You don't know where she went after that.
Well then, if we're here, I'll stand up. I'm gonna brush myself off from the crud on the floor, and I'll start making my way outside, trying to see if I can get the others up.
We're all waiting.
As soon as Eli walks out, he just sees Kevis with this shit-eating grin.
Pinky seems pretty, gives him a look too.
Yeah, you guys all saw Jingle like leaving with kind of a bashful look on her face. And she just like scurries like somewhere into the trees.
I'll do the hat nod, finger guns, like morning lads.
Is it?
Hey, big guy.
You have a good time in there?
No, not really. Why?
We figured you were jangling Jingle Jangle's jingle.
No!
Troy, I just took a drink of water, dude. I almost raised my laptop.
Oh shit.
Oh no! Oh.
Moose, you get inspiration for that.
Oh, he's had 3 inspirations. He's yet to use one. I don't know.
I know. But it's like the best thing I could do.
I know.
Oh my god.
I had to write that to make sure I got it right.
Oh my god!
The preparation and forethought.
Good shit.
Oh, fuck
Oh,
me.
boy.
That's great. Yeah, I wasn't ready for that.
As Moose says that, the kind of silvery green moss around him, and about kind of between him and Eli, there's like a 5-foot radius that turns more of a delicate pink instead of like the silvery green.
Anyways,
Well, we're here.
Yeah, we are here, aren't we? That's what she just told me. So, now what? Now what? How do we get off this mountain?
The same way we got on it, silly.
Oh, so we follow a monkey in Moose's head.
Just go down the path.
The path. Oh my goodness.
To be fair, we got on this hill by accident. It picked us up.
Well, I mean, we could always ask Tree.
You guys know the way back down to like the location where you got on the hill. You know, you basically just follow the green and silver.
Right.
Well, I'm not leading. Or
And then we got the key to come back, so.
Yeah, Pinky's got the key.
Oh boy. Okay.
Oh boy, what do you mean, oh boy?
The last time you went ahead, you got eaten by a frog, but
And is Jingle Jangle anywhere around? No, she's gone, right?
yeah, that was what I was gonna ask.
Roll a perception check for me.
I did that as well.
Yeah.
I mean, why are you guys so snoopy? Just
30-20.
Dirty 20 and 23. All right. Both of you see her hiding behind like a group of trees. Like there's two trees that grow very close to each other in a little bit of a V shape, and like her little goblin-y face and like her big ears are pointing out in between it. Kind of like a child playing hide and seek. Like she thinks she's hiding, she's just not doing a good job of it. She's just kind of keeping watch on you with a little smile on her face.
Canvas walks over to her one more time.
She like pulls her head back and like hides behind the tree, but it's a small tree, and so like the points of her ears are still visible on both sides.
I love this. I love her. He walks by. I can see you.
She kind of peeks out. Really?
Yeah. Here's a little helpful tip. I've grown up trying to hide. You gotta find something that's a little bit bigger than you and try to blend in with the color around. Just starts kind of talking about how he does when he's hunting. And then after that, he's like, I just wanted to thank you for getting us here in the time that you did. And he turns around in his bag now and pulls out one of the gnome hats that he got from the carnival. And he's like, here's this. Keep this as a gift from the group. We're going to go get your keys back. And he looks over at Eli and then looks back. And I'll keep an eye on him for you. And walks away.
So you see.
because we all think something happened.
Alright.
After I seen her, I'll scream out, "We'll get your truffles," as I'm flying away.
You see just like a big smile on her face, and she comes out from in behind the trees and actually like climbs up into one and like stands on a branch, wearing a funny blue and yellow gnome hat with a little puffball on the top. She just waves.
Is there a step down at the bottom of the hill, or how does...
Surprisingly, no. It feels like there is no difference between the hill and this area. Just like the kind of like transition from like kind of more compact dirt and grass and like the silvery moss slow down and then get a little bit more and more soggy and muddy and mucky. And it seems like it's just part of the natural landscape.
What if I lift up a rock? Does it look different? Can I see feet under the rock, or is it just hill?
Roll a perception check.
$17.
17. There are 3 tiny feet, kind of making a triangle shape. Now,
Sweet.
as you look at it, kind of pop up and like start kicking in the air and kind of like turn and catch your hand and jump off and
Oh. And I'll set the rock back down.
all right. Okay, you guys come down and transition off of Telemy Hill, and a few dozen yards away, you see what looks to it's still swampy, and you know you got the smell of just kind of decaying plant matter returns, the buzz of bugs, and you are once again immersed in the swamp. And there's a kind of a rickety post, several layers of posts with like wooden planks behind them, moss growing over them. Some of them are broken. Does not look like it's kept well. But there is essentially like a walkway through the swamp, just up ahead of you. And the water is high.
I forgot that's a thing.
Is the walkway covered by water then, or are we like up on dry land?
Oh, you're kind of like on dry land over here as the hill like reaches down. Then there's water, and then there's the bridge kind of over here. Only about a I don't know, maybe 100 feet off or so.
You want to swim, Candace?
No, absolutely not.
We still have the raft. On the
Yeah,
hill
we put the raft like somewhere.
Yeah, didn't we tie it off down to the bottom of the hill, like where we're at now?
here. No, we
Yeah, you
brought a
did.
little bit off there.
Nope. We tied it off on like some trees over somewhere.
Yeah, it's like over here. So, you very close.
So we want to take the raft to the bridge?
Sure.
Yeah, you guys are able. You guys are able to do so. You know, assembling your normal setup there, and you hop on using the long push stick and the two flyers. You're able to get there in a matter of minutes.
And my crossbow.
And your crossbow makes a huge difference.
It did.
It did that one time. I hate to admit it, but it did.
Yep. And you guys, the fog is quite thick here, and as you get across and start looking, you kind of get up and like walk in a little bit. You notice that there are some different variations of angle on this bridge. Like there are some to your left, there are some to your right. There's a couple of like little island portions, but it is quite foggy. But one thing that you do see is a little ways off is an enormous stump, about 30 feet in the air, breaking about 20 feet of the cloud cover, or 20 feet of fog, and then the top of the stump rises up an extra 10 feet above that. So one thing that does kind of appear clearly every once in a while as the fog shifts around.
Morgan, I got a question outside of Kevis. Mask of the Wild, where I can attempt to hide. Can I do that in the fog?
Mm-hmm. Is that the one where you take a minute?
No, it's just you attempt to hide even when you're lightly obscured by foliage, heavy rain, snow, mist, and other natural phenomenons.
Yep. Totally can. All right, so you guys get up on this bridge, and I've got Pinky and Zarius flying instead of walking.
Yeah.
Figured that
Yes,
would be the
yes. Absolutely.
case. Okay. And
Kevis, can you tie off the raft?
Sure.
I can tie it off.
Okay. Well, somebody tie it off.
Yeah, I can tie it off. It's not a problem.
Let's see how this goes.
all right, roll
He's
your.
never tied off a raft before.
Kevis is just
roll,
watching.
Yeah.
On this one, roll intelligence check on this one. Or no, dexterity.
Ah, okay.
This one's more muscle memory than anything else. Feels pretty sturdy.
Kevis is slightly impressed.
Mm-hmm.
Pinky is also surprised.
I can tie knots.
I mean,
All right, so
Lovely.
look at my stick. It has a stone on it. What's holding the stone on the stick?
Kevin just walks
Who
away.
Who put it there? Do you think that I bought it like this? I didn't buy this. I found a stick and a stone and I put it together. I tied knots before.
Mm-mm. Mm-mm.
I'm reading an anthropology book as part of a book club for work, and we just covered a section where like old handmade tools like that were oftentimes you glued together. They would like cut the slot, put the thing in. They would use like a kind of a combination of like tree sap and a few other things to like make a sticky glue to actually glue it in, and then they would rip it off. Like, so random fact that I learned this week.
Nice.
Bone
Yeah.
whelk glue would be good for that.
That is true. Maybe I'll introduce those guys into this campaign. That'd be great.
I don't.
Troy, your trauma is showing.
It is. Yeah, Moose would just start heading down, like just straight down this first plank here. Let's go, guys.
Kevin's just looking around as he's walking.
Okay, sounds good.
Yeah,
This
kind
is,
of don't
this
like
is-
the swamps anymore after I got eaten by a frog.
Snake.
Moose. Moose.
Zerus is just flying down and he's whistling as he goes.
You guys are just
What's up?
Before you take off, let me touch you.
Didn't you get enough of that?
What? Anyways, I'll touch. I don't know. What do you have in your hands right now?
Nothing.
Oh, okay. Well then, here I'm gonna give him my stick, and when I hand it off to him, I'll cast a light on it.
Oh yeah,
All right.
forgot you could do that.
Sounds good. What is it? What's
Hold
the
it
radius on that?
It's 20-foot radius.
Okay, 20-foot or dim.
It is 20-foot radius and dim light for an additional 20 feet.
Okay, gotcha. So,
So total-
dim is 40.
Yeah.
What color is your lights?
It's that light purple.
Okay, that's right. That's right. Okay. Wow, that is not showing up at all. Let me try that again. All right, so as you guys are moving around and just, what are you looking for?
frogs.
Rabbits. Rabbits.
Any traces of these rabbits?
Trying to.
All right, go ahead and give me a perception check from kind of a lot of you. Whoa.
Yeah,
Too
it's
far.
cool. Hell yeah!
I don't see
Hell yeah.
anything.
It's pulsating.
Where is perception?
Mm-hmm.
I pinky made up for my roll.
Oh, I
You
didn't see that.
guys!
Oh, okay.
Natural
Okay.
one.
Same.
Yeah, I made that way too strong. I can't see crap. All right. Apparently, this plays differently with fog.
Yeah.
That kind of makes sense. That's how light is in fog sometimes.
Yeah, it is. There we go.
That works.
It still gives it off, but it's not burning my irises. Okay, so Zarius and Kevis, you guys got nothing. This fog is freaking thick. But the rest of you, you notice that they're all of these bridges seem to be kind of like moving towards the same location. And there is some movement in the fog occasionally, and you're not necessarily sure what it is. Then, with your marching order, Pinky,
Yeah.
you notice you feel strange all of a sudden as your mental model kicks in and you realize 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. There's somebody else that's walking along the bridge with your party in a dark hood wrapped around them.
We have an extra shenanigans boy here. There's 6 of us. There's not 6 of us.
Do we see that when she says that?
Yeah, you guys all stop and turn around and look, and there is a dark cloaked figure about 4.5 feet tall, just sitting in the middle of your group.
You good, bro?
You're good, bro.
Kevin steps back away from him.
Oh, I'm quite good, thank you. How are you?
And you are...
And he lifts his head up and like rips the cloak off of him and like throws it across the way, and it just kind of like settles in the mud. And you see kind of a green tunic, green pants, no boots, because they are instead long animalistic legs, and a bright or just studded leather armor in front of him. He's got a shield and a little metal stick with a triangle on the end of it, and a bright blue scarf that trails down and sits on the bottom of sits on the walkway in a pile. It is an extremely long scarf.
Does he have a gourd?
And it says,
Who it is?
Captain Longscarf, pleasure to meet you.
No offense, but I thought you'd be a little more sneaky.
Well, I got here without you noticing, didn't I?
I tip my hat and say, "Good day."
Good day.
Are we supposed to know this guy? And did I not take notes on him for some reason?
Yeah, we would know who this is.
Okay, alright. Well, I don't know who the fuck this is.
Yeah, you would. The brigands that you fought previously, they sang about this guy.
Oh.
And he holds up the stick, and he holds up the middle stick, and just, boys, let him hear it! And a song begins to play, bagpipes and drums. I'm gonna put this in the chat. Somebody actually made a fantastic rendition of this, other than but the lyrics are hard to hear. So let me get the lyrics so you can kind of follow along. Yeah. There you go.
Oh boy. I guess Kevin would say, so actually, you just made this really easy. You're the person we're looking for. His hands by his sword, not on it, but he just got startled, so.
Yep.
It'd help if you were more alert.
Yeah. Don't know what happened. I thought you were the paranoid one.
Just choosing to ignore you.
Oh shit. Wait until we're level 4 and you actually are alert.
Yep.
totally not gonna grab that feed or anything. It's fine.
Alright.
And as you guys, as he does this, and he looks up the hand, and there's the song kind of emanates from all around you. Different instruments and voices chiming in and singing the praises of Agden Longscarf. And you look around, and through the mist, where there was none before, there are several different rabbits with armor and weapons, all trained on you. And it says, and Agden looks at you and says, "Let's have some fun." I need everybody to roll initiative.
Oh, cool. We don't even get an option.
We're hide
Fuck
and
yeah.
seek. Dang it.
Did I do that properly? Sorry. Click. There we go. Eli, you got a 12. Okay, cool. It kept to you.
Great.
Oh boy, love it.
Yep. All right, and Bane, just missing yours.
11. Coming in.
11. All right.
Big oofs.
Moose, were you flying or were you walking?
I was walking because I had the stick. I was kind of hanging out around the walkers, I think.
Morgan, so I would have said I jumped back, but since Moose is in the way, would I have not gotten very far?
You could have jumped back like over to here.
Okay. Yeah, I would say Kevis jumped to get out of reach of this individual.
Yep, that's fair. Okay. Just a second. All right. So up first, we have Agden himself. And he looks to he looks over to you, Kevis.
Oh, good.
And you see him grip the iron rod that he has in his hands, and the tip begins to glow and smoke, and has a little bit of a metallic whine to it. And it heats up and begins to glow. Suddenly you realize what this is. That is a brand. And he dashes up to you and takes 2 attacks with the brand, hitting you one after another. Okay, the first one, that is a 9. That will do nothing. The second one is a 24 to hit.
Yeah.
All right. It's going to hit you with, it'll be 9 fire damage. And he hits you essentially like in the forearm. As you like try to draw your sword, he comes in and like just jabs it into your arm and like pulls away. And there is a brand on your arm. Triangular. And once again, I'll show his image here. A triangle of 3 bunnies, kind of nose to tail, one after another after another.
Giggity.
Mm-hmm. And you look down, and and it burns and stings, and you look up, and he's gone. Okay, and then he's going to jump over Moose. Just straight jumping. Just you hear a on the other side.
Does he get into my area of opportunity of attack?
No, because you're flying. You're flying up high enough.
Okay.
With Moose?
Yeah. No, he's staying
Or would
inside
I?
of Moose's range.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, let's say you guys were only about 10 feet up. So yeah, Pinky and Zarius, you guys can both take an attack of opportunity against him. Kevis, you can too, but it's at disadvantage. You don't see him.
That is your one reaction as well, Kevis. Okay.
What? Say again.
Okay,
Never mind.
11 does not hit, 16 does not hit, 21 does. So Zarius, go ahead and roll your damage. Okay, 7 points of piercing damage. You kind of get him in the leg as he jumps over. But he rolls with it, kind of mid-air, and what you think is going to be a solid strike glances off a little bit.
This is so far.
Okay. Next up is one of the ones sitting kind of like on this section here with a bow. And... Oh, actually, sorry, just a moment. Okay. Moose, as he like flips over you, you feel something tugging at your belt and then let go. Okay, next up is one of the ones with the bow and arrow, and it's going to take a shot at Zarius. And that'll be a 21 to hit.
That hits.
Okay. That is 8 damage that comes in to you. Piercing damage comes in and gets you right in the shoulders. And then he's going to jump away.
He said 8, right?
Yep. Then another one, this one back here is going to take a shot at Eli. And that will be a 12. Eli, you're sitting there staring at this other one and don't even really notice that there's one behind you, and all of a sudden just look back. It didn't really hurt. It's just pressure from a shot comes in as it breaks against your armor and falls into the water. And this guy's gonna jump away as well. Oh, come on, move. There we go. One of them has kind of a large axe and looks a little bit older. I found some sweet artwork for these today. He's gonna run up and basically just prepare himself right about here. And then it will be Kevis's turn.
This bridge in front of me, is it... Yes. Am I able to cross it without having to do anything, or no?
It is crossable, yes.
Okay. I'm gonna take my full movement. Fucking is. I don't see the blue scarf one at all.
Nope.
Cool. All right. I'm gonna run right up to this guy and take... Yeah, I'll take 2 swings.
Okay. And as you are running, the bridge beneath your feet, you step on a bad log, and it's or on a bad plank, and it breaks, and you immediately fall into the water below you.
Cool.
There was an actual roll associated with that. So you are about over here, and you are prone and incapacitated as you fall, and like the water's not very deep right here, but you are stuck in the muck after like the 2 or 3 feet down the thick mud has kind of encased you.
Oh, I thought you meant I was knocked out. I was like, what?
Yeah, I was
No.
like, he dead?
What?
No.
Already?
Just incapacitated. Technically, that says restrained, but I don't think I have an incapacitated actual icon. Okay. Next up is this one over here that kind of has two like daggers to him. I kind of give them all a little bit of flavor. Okay, he is going to jump here and then over to here. And that'll be his turn. Well, actually, he's going to use his full movement speed to get up Eli's face. But that is his turn. One with like a sword and shield runs over here and jumps over onto this side next to Moose. And he's going for... He's swinging like a heavy club at you. That'll be a 21 to hit.
Yeah, definitely is.
All right, and that'll be... that'll be 6 points of bludgeoning damage, just kind of to your back. Just... Another one over here uses his full movement speed to run across the bridge, jump over here, and then jump into the center of the group. But that is his entire turn. Eli, you are up.
Okay. Shit's not looking good. Am I able to move past this rabbit at all? Like, can I move to this slot right here?
Because you're a small creature.
I can move if they're medium or large. I can move through them.
Yeah, it is a medium creature. So because you're small, yes, you can.
Okay, cool. So I'd like to move through him. And that's not what I intended to do. I wanted to do this, that, blah. And let's see. I'm going to first. No reason to do that yet. I'm going to cast Word of Radiance.
Okay.
Which is all 5 feet around me. I don't this fucking thing.
Yeah.
It's just the two on either side of me.
Right. Sounds good. Also, because of the angles of these things, if you guys are moving and you want to like put yourself more precisely on like the plank and there's a hex that doesn't quite line up, use shift. Shift will allow you to place yourself it'll basically stop locking you into the hexes.
Cool.
Okay, and that's a Constitution save?
Yeah, DC 13.
Okay. All right, the first one below, that's a natural one. So go ahead and give him double damage to the dagger guy below you.
Yeah, I'll just do a normal roll, and then we'll double it. So 10.
Okay. 10 to him. He is immediately, like, you blast him, and his eyes, like, essentially, like, immediately, like, burn out, and he's like, ah! Falls back onto the bridge behind him. The other guy, that'll just be, what did he get? 14. He saves.
Oh, shit. Okay, then ignore my other 5.
Yep. All right.
I think that's it. Let me double check something real quick. Yeah, that's it.
Okay. Next up, Buddy over here jumps clear across the way and then moves forward a bit and winds up right about there. Pinky, You recognize this bunny. She's the one that was carrying the gourd before.
Does the bunny have the gourd?
Nope. But she looks at you and like you both recognize each other and she just glares. Agden! Agden, these are the idiots that stabbed Jerem!
Hey, it's not nice to tattle.
Alright, Moose, you are up.
Well, that came sooner than I thought. But do I see the rabbit that branded Hevis when he
Who?
jumped over me?
You do, you look behind, he's right behind you.
Yeah. I'm just gonna. Yeah, my wings will just kind of get bigger for a second, and then I'm just gonna take a swipe at this dude. But as I do, you'll see like these claws kind of extend from my hand a little bit.
Ew. What are you doing?
Maybe nothing. Oh yeah,
18. Who are you hitting?
The one with the brand. Yeah, the blue scarf.
Blue
guy.
scarf?
I forget his name.
Okay. It comes in and he sees it coming. He like ducks, like landing straight on the planks below. And your wings go straight over him. Armor class of 19.
Can I see Kevis from where he fell down over there?
Yeah, you can kind of see him like kind of through the rest of the planks and stuff, and like just like in the mud, like trying to extricate himself. Also, you do have an inspiration if you wanted to try that again.
What was the roll originally? Sure, I'll try it again.
No weapon.
I'll use my inspiration then. Yeah. Okay. Whoa, that was a bunch of dice. That 23
Okay,
to
23 does hit.
hit. Nice.
All right.
12 damage.
12 damage. All right, your wings scrape him upside the back as he tries to duck. And describe what's going on.
Yeah, my claws, I grew these claws out of my hand for a second and just right across the face, just inflict wounds.
All right, and the scrape the claws come in, and there's like a deep gouge in like his face, and there's like a little bit of like blackness, like kind of like slithering up the side. Oh my, that does not feel good.
And then, yeah, as a bonus action, I'll look over at Kevis and cast a healing word his direction for 7.
Okay.
Yep.
Thank you.
Yeah, what's up? Go ahead.
And that's it.
Okay, Zarius, you're up.
Friday. So, I'm like 10 feet above these guys, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So, I'm gonna attack this one with my spear first.
All right, you staying in the air?
Yeah, I'm staying in there.
Okay,
Spear's
they'll have to come down to flying about 5 feet in the air.
Oh, what?
Don't you have a 10-foot reach with your spear?
That's a
Yeah,
glade.
doesn't it have 20 foot? Well, the spear
That's-
says 20
that's
slash 60 feet.
That's your
That's
throwing
throwing.
That's your
range.
That's throwing? Oh, okay.
Mhm.
Gotcha.
I just thought the like pole arms had an extra 5 feet.
Not all of them. Okay, so 10 comes in. First one you miss him, and he's kind of got like some crazy rabbit reflexes. You come in for a jab, and he just like quickly hops to the side.
Alrighty, I will use my bonus action and use unarmed strike.
Okay, go for the roll.
Where's unarmed strike? 1 second.
18. Okay, that will hit. Go ahead and roll your damage. Okay, 7 damage.
Alright, and then I will use my movement and I will fly back up, but I want to be like 25 feet above his head, above them.
Okay, sounds good. You can move 25 feet. He's going to take an attack of opportunity against you.
He doesn't get to because I attacked him this round.
Because you're the swooping.
Mobility feat.
That's right.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Pinky, you're up.
Ooh, nicey. Whoa, what is ruler tool? Fly 5 feet over here. Go down 5 feet, so that's 10.
Okay.
And I'm going to attack this rabbit. Do I get flanking?
You do get flanking with Moose, yes.
I get flanking with Moose. I'm gonna attack him.
Okay, 17 will hit. Go ahead and roll your damage there.
And I have sneak attack because Moose is there.
Yes, you do.
Ooh, I love being a rogue.
Mm-hmm. Rogues are ridiculous.
Early levels they are, yeah.
Okay. 9 and
14.
5. All right, that's what you needed. You come up and stab him in the back, and he immediately drops his club and his shield and just falls onto the ground next to Moose.
Ooh, that was fun.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna fly back up to my 10 feet. So 5, 10, 15.
Okay.
15 feet. Let me just. You know.
Okay, and then it's going to be.
I'm gonna stop right there, right where I am, right here.
Okay, sounds good. One of them's going to jump over here and kind of like open its draw out a couple of daggers and just be like, "Come on!" Next up is Agden's turn. Moose, he's going to turn around to you and he's going to go to brand you. He's aiming for your chest. And that'll be a 14 to hit.
Oh.
All right, and that is 11 fire damage reduced to 5 because you are resistant to fire, being a tiefling. And as soon as he brands you and like pulls it away, you're like, ah, and look up and just gone. And you see, and he disappears as well, or you see him, or he moves. You hear him moving. You're welcome to take an attack of opportunity if you want. It is at disadvantage, and I don't believe you have any weapons drawn, so it'd just be unarmed strike.
No, I have the stick.
You have my mace.
Yeah, I've got a mace in my hand.
Okay, go for it.
The mace is I forget what it is.
Pretty sure that's like a 1d4.
Yeah, I'm checking.
Because it's a
1d6 weapon.
Alright.
I'm going to start with a d20 that I'm swinging for 19.
Alright, disadvantage because he is invisible.
Oh yeah.
You can hear him moving and you can take just kind of like a blind swing.
Plus your strength modifier.
So whatever your strength modifier is, plus that d20.
Plus, so 20, dirty 20 with this.
Alright, dirty 20. That will hit. Okay, roll your d6. And add yours. Are you proficient with this?
No.
Nope. Okay, so yeah, you do get to add your strength bonus to the hit. Okay, so 6 points of damage.
Never gonna say that 6
Okay.
useless.
Yep. Okay, so he jumps over. You kind of like clip him in the back of the legs. Just, son of a! And he lands, and like as he's going down, he brings his branding iron and like flies by and swipes at Pinky as he's going to the other side.
Serious? Oh my gosh!
And that'll be a 25 to hit.
That hits.
Damn.
Yep. And that is 12 fire damage to you, Pinky. As he comes by and like the brand hits your face. And he lands on the other side. And you squint your eyes and look down, and you don't see him. He should have landed right there on the bridge. He's gone.
Cool.
I get an opportunity of attack because he just left my range.
Came into your range.
Yeah, it's a disadvantage.
That's fine. I'm gonna throw a blind swing.
Geez, 20. Yeah, go for it. Yeah, roll your damage. No sneak attack or anything like that.
No
Just a straight
sneak.
roll.
7 damage.
Okay, 7. All right. Okay. Next, and so he hops over there, and then kind of runs along this way. All right. Next up are several people. One of the guys with the bows is going to take another shot over at Xerius. And that is a 22.
Also hits.
Also hits. Okay, this one is max damage for 11.
And I fall out of the sky.
All right. Xerius
As
is
in-
unconscious
Oh.
as he falls, splashes into the water. And unconscious and prone. Lands on his back, and you see him, his light bird, hollow boned body is wet, but not sinking. It's floating on the top of the water. May or may not have had something to do with the fact that he landed on a large lily pad too. All right, that one's had its turn. Then it's the other one with the bow. This guy's gonna take another shot over at Eli because he just saw him take out one of his friends. That'll be a 14 to hit. No hit on Eli? Okay. Just, flies by, no contact whatsoever. Alright. And he's gonna jump over here and just kind of continue making distance between everybody. All right, this guy, and the rest of them are just going to kind of, or I'll do this time at the appropriate timings. The rest of them just kind of back off and they're waiting for you to come to them. Kevis, your turn. You are prone. You are stuck in the muck. Yep.
Zephyr Strike won't get me out of this, right?
That is correct. It'll give you better movement, but it doesn't stop
But
being restrained and all that.
Yeah, I have to get out first.
Mm-hmm.
Can I attempt to get out? And stand up?
Yes, you can. Yeah. Yep. Sorry, I'm looking for the DC. Go ahead and roll just a strength check, or you basically you have to take your action to like pull yourself out of the muck, retrieve your swords, and like just get out of it. And you are no longer restrained and no longer prone.
Nope. 31.
A dirty one.
Would have been a 3.
Gosh, okay. Okay. As you're trying to get out, it's one of those moments where like, just like there is a vacuum of like the air as you're trying to pull away. The angle at which you're doing it, the vacuum between like the air pressure outside versus like where your body part is, and you're trying to pull through it. It's just like sticking. You are stuck hard in this mud right now.
I'm just gonna turn where our last new Moose was and be like, Moose, I could use some help. That's my turn.
All right, sounds good. Yeah, you turn and you kind of see a vaguely moose-sized thing as you like look up through the boards above your head. Okay, these two are dead already. Next up is the one that's in between everybody, and he's going to turn around and swipe at Eli because Eli hurt him last time.
I didn't hurt him. I tried to hurt him.
That is a 12. You easily just put up your shield and block. And then he doesn't really like being where he is, so he's going to leap out of the way. A couple of hops, just boing and boing. Eli and Moose, you already used your attack of opportunity, so Eli, you get to do an unarmed strike of opportunity.
Yeah. Do I have to roll for an unarmed strike? Is that a thing?
Yep. Go ahead and roll a d20 and then add your strength modifier.
Yeah, alright, yeah, so we'll do that. Holy
Oh my
shit.
god!
Okay, time out. This is bad, guys. This is very bad. Alright.
Why?
So I heal him for 2.
You can't heal him.
I do -1 damage on an unarmed strike.
I thought
Technically, you can't do anything lower than 0. So instead, because I think this is hilarious, you go to like, you're like, you're not getting away from me. Like you go out and like try to grab him, and you grab him successfully on the leg, and he doesn't care. He just takes you with him.
No, wait.
Just ah! And Eli just is like he does a couple of like big leaps, and Eli's just trailing right behind him, just like ah! And you are on this little part of the bridge over here.
Yeah.
With your buddy.
Yay. This was such a bad move. How does a crit get me fucking yoinked? This is great. Okay.
In the middle of
I don't know,
everybody,
because it's
too.
Eli?
It's Eli.
Eli, it's your turn.
Yeah, I'm gonna be fucking pissed. You're gonna see Eli like start fucking just emanating in both the dark black you've seen him emanate before, but also a very light purple that you've seen whenever he's healing you guys. I'm gonna first cast Hex on Longscarf.
Ooh, what's the range on that?
It is 90 feet.
90 feet, easy to do. And
Yep.
I don't think there's a save on that.
Nope, you are just hexed.
Okay, here we go. I'll go with this one.
Since when the fuck do you know Hex?
I've been casting Hex since the fucking snakes.
Why do I not remember this?
You're ridiculous. I've been casting Hex on the tower, outside the tower. Every fight I've been casting Hex.
Maybe I was just distracted by the guiding bolt.
I've only casted it once, technically. The other time I casted it was whenever fucking Moose casted it for me. Oh, shit.
No, I'm curious.
Anyway, I'm gonna continue doing what I was doing, and then
Just
Yep.
follow that bitch up with the guiding bolt.
At Agden? At Longscarf?
At Longscarf, yeah.
Okay, go ahead and roll your attack.
I'm also going to use my lucky point for this.
Okay.
So can I just roll at advantage?
Roll once, see if you strike. If you do, then you don't need the lucky point.
Alright.
Would you like to use your lucky points?
You might need that lucky point.
So I'm just gonna... This is gonna be with a +5, yeah.
You're joking.
Oh my gosh.
Oh my
Oh,
god.
yeah. Alright, so...
20. Holy shit.
Hey, remember when we said
So-
your guiding bolt was gonna hit when we need it?
Yeah, so, alright. So I have to... I'm gonna go ahead and roll Hex. So, I'm just gonna roll the 1d6 and we'll double it.
Yep.
So that's 10.
Okay, so it's 10.
And then... No, not what I'm trying to do. I didn't mean to do that. Fuck, what is this? This is a 4d6. So, 4d6. Which is...
9 doubled
so
to
18,
19.
So it's
18.
28 damage.
28 damage, alright. You launch out just screaming, and there is the dark hex. What does your hex look like?
My Hex is the black sludge that oozes around the victim.
Yeah, black sludge coming out, and like as you launch your guiding bolt, it's almost like your guiding bolt comes out like a kind of this purplish swirling beam, and it's like the hex darkened energy comes out and like meets it, almost like a lightning strike coming up from a tree. It doesn't just hit the tree, the tree supplies a portion of the strike, and the two meet and then like combine into this swirling like black and light purple mass and just go out and slam him, and he sees it coming and does this like crazy like dodge move, and like it hits him in the side, flips him over, and like he lands on the way, or the tollway, prone. But you, based on the way he moved, you think he avoided some of that.
The fuck. Also, the next attack roll made against them before my next turn has advantage. And it also has a mystically dim light glittering on him. I don't know if that'll help.
I think that's the description of how you get advantage.
Yeah, it's just... Oh, thanks to a mystically dim light glitter. I got you. I got you.
Mm-hmm.
So that wouldn't help
10-4.
us that can't see him.
Yeah.
I think that's how you get...
Oh no! It was.
It's just whoever attacks him next.
Yeah, it was guiding bolt. So yeah, he's glowing and he's kind of an easier target. And especially in this fog, you guys can see where he is now.
All right, that's my turn.
Actually, Eli, you see this.
Mm-hmm.
You see him glowing. Nobody else is aware. Everybody's like saw like a bolt of like dark and light energy go out that way. They can't tell what's happened.
I got you.
So nobody else can see him at the moment.
10-4. Like I said, that's my turn.
Yeah, good fucking turn.
But we did see him shoot something. We saw him shoot something in that direction.
You saw
That
me
is correct.
glowing and then fucking shooting glowing shit across the fucking field for sure.
So wait, we don't see him because of the fog or because he branded us?
Visible.
Yeah, he's invisible.
Because he
Okay.
branded you.
Okay.
Yep. Okay. Pinky, your friend, comes over, and your lady friend with the gourd comes over, and she goes up for like an attack with a sword on Moose. As I remember what I'm looking for. Oh, actually, never mind. She's staying away. And you see her. And she throws a ranged sling at you. So a rock comes hurtling towards you for 15 to hit.
That hits. That's my class.
Okay. That'll be a whopping 4 damage.
I fall out of the sky.
Okay. Pinky is unconscious, prone, and also in the water. As the rock comes and like hits her in the temple, David and Goliath style, except it's more like Goliath.
You're
had the sling and
bullying
just
the
took down
small,
David.
so that's not cool. Minus cool points.
Gotcha. Moose, you are up. Your allies. 3 out of the 4 of your allies are currently in the water.
Looking down at Zarius, I am going to bonus action a healing word.
Okay.
For a bunch. 8 points of healing.
8 points. Okay, Zarius, you are no longer unconscious, and you are still prone, floating on your back.
I'm gonna fly down and pull Pinky's just up out of the water a little bit, and
Okay.
I'm going to spare the dying.
Appreciate.
You hold her and cast Spare the Dying, like trying to prevent her create a baseline where she will not slip further closer to death. Something curious. She's not slipping close to death. She just got knocked out.
Oh my gosh!
All right, Zarius, it's your turn.
All right, so what am I? I'm restrained. Is that it?
You're just prone. You're laying in the water.
Okay, bro.
Yep. And your wounds are pretty soaked, so your fly speed is halved right now.
I moved over next to
And
Kevis also. Last
and to
one.
get up, I would have to use half my movement speed, correct? To get out of prone. All right.
Mhm.
So let's do that. And then what is my normal walk speed? And let's see if so. And you said that my flying speed is halved.
Yep.
So let's see, half of my movement speed. 70 to 35 to get up. And then 15. I will just fly over here. That's
Okay,
really all I
sounds
can
good.
do for my turn.
All right. You could do bonus action dash, or you could do your action to dash if you wanted to.
No, that's okay.
Okay, sounds good.
I'm good.
All right, Pinky. No death saves.
Interesting.
She just knocked you out.
That doesn't make me feel better.
This rabbit over here, he's going to jump across the way.
Interesting.
And he's going to, I think that was the right amount of movement speed. Yep, click, and then, yep, he can do that. He's going to come over and, Zarius, he's going to, he can't continue to move, so he's going to swipe at you with his club.
Alrighty.
For an 18 to hit.
That misses.
All right. He swings down with his club and or in this case it's a sword. And you just kind of like lift your feet up in the air. Does not connect. And he's gonna stay where he is. Okay. Back up to the top. Let's see here. Agden's turn. All right. And he's going to come over here And not that anybody except for only Zarius and Eli see this. He comes over here, does a jump.
He was prone.
Oh, he was prone. That's right. Okay, that makes a difference.
This does.
So, never mind.
Yeah,
You just see him. You just see him turn around and take off. The glow kind of disappearing into the woods or into the mist as he just like books it away, and he moves pretty fast. Oh my gosh. Sorry, I just reread something like this. Or I just reread this. So he stands up, and then he does move over here. You see him, Zarius and Eli, roll perception checks for me.
Yep. Yeah.
What the?
21, 20, 20. How about that?
Jesus, man.
Keep doing that.
Right, for real.
So, on whatever it is that I'm doing that you don't know about, I also got a natural 20 and my bonuses are higher than yours.
Ah, oof.
So you see him stand up and his scarf begins to kind of flutter. And then after that, all you see is a blur. Just like something like the blue scarf kind of like leaves a trailing line, comes over to Kevis, and then like retreats back the other way. And he is fully gone by the end of his turn. Like he's so far away that you can't even see the glow that he has on him from the guiding bolt anymore. And he just books it away.
Wait, he jumped at me and then jumped away?
Yep.
Definitely thought that was going a different way. All right.
Oh, Pinky. So glad you're unconscious for all of this.
Okay, next up, one of the ones with the bow. This time they are going to... they're still this time they're going to target Eli, because he's right there in front of him, close to his friend. That'll be a 20 to hit.
Yeah, sure.
This dude cannot miss, holy crap. That's 4 damage.
Good.
That is my minimum damage that I can do.
Yeah.
Gonna do minimum damage to the tank and maximum damage to the monk, of course.
Yep. I mean, I'm not a tank, but you know.
Real.
Right, but you kind of the tankiest thing that everybody's got.
I know.
All right, Moose. The next one, the bow and arrow is gonna take an attack at you. That is a 19 to hit.
That hits.
All right. Oh, geez, minimum damage. That is a 4.
That's enough.
That's enough. Moose is out.
Moose drops into the water.
You know, Zarius, you're a real trendsetter. Must have wings, fall into water. Everybody's doing it.
Man. One right after the other.
Yep. Okay.
I'm dead?
You're not dead.
Oh, sorry, wrong thing. The dead icon and the unconscious icon are right next to each other, and they look the same.
No foreshadowing there.
Okay. This guy's gonna come up, and this guy's gonna. I know he's gonna hop over here, and like he can't like quite reach Eli, so he's just kind of like waiting his turn. Kevis, you are up.
try to get out. All I can really do.
Yep. Okay. Yeah. Go ahead and make a strength check to just like pull yourself out of the muck.
11.
All right. You're pissed, and like God damn it, stupid mud, and like yeah, you like rip yourself out. You are no longer prone and restrained, but that does take essentially your action to do. You still have movements.
Got a bonus action.
Yeah, that's changed a lot. I honestly didn't expect to get out. Wait, this guy's a ranger right in front of me, right?
Yeah.
So metaphorically, if I'm up in his face, he has disadvantage on attacking me.
That's true.
Okay. So Kev is pissed off, covered in mud. Very familiar wind begins to kick up around him. I'm casting Zephyr Strike and making a beeline straight to this guy up in his face.
Okay. So take about 10 feet to climb like back onto the bridge, which means you have what's your basic movement speed?
35.
35. Okay, so you've got 10 feet of movement left before your Zephyr Strike.
Question before I do that.
Mm-hmm.
Can I check the bridge and make sure I'm not going to fall again?
Roll a perception check.
22.
22. Especially when you're in this state and like getting ready for your Zephyr Strike, there's something about it that like sharpens your eyes and your focus, and you can identify each of the planks leading up to him that could potentially have like faults to them, and you know how to avoid them.
So yeah, he's just like Xeris be proud, leaping from good plank to good plank to get right up in his face.
All right, sounds good.
And yeah.
All right, and you're in his face, but I don't believe you can do anything about it. Right?
Nope. Not till next turn.
Okay. Sounds good. Eli, the guy that you hung on to is like looking at you like wide-eyed, like, what the hell is happening? And like, he's gonna go for a shove. He's gonna try to hit you and like push you off of the bridge there.
Sure.
14. Nope.
I'm just gonna fucking be too heavy for him. He can't push me as a bunny.
You're just gonna like grit your teeth and like lean in, and he's just like, he's so small. Why can't I move him? All right, and then Eli, it's your turn.
You know what I'm gonna do.
Everybody has their time to shine.
Yeah.
And apparently this is Eli's.
Yeah. We're radiance on these two fools right in front of me.
Alrighty, then Constitution saving throw coming up for the guy that you hitchhiked on. That is a 19.
Yeah, he saves.
And then the other guy. That is also a 19.
That also saves. So
Yep.
that's annoying.
This, as you like, as they like see you. What does your word radiance look like? Like, what do you do? Like, how does it come away from you?
I mean, it just first it starts slowly emanating purple around me, and then just like with a grunt, like a fucking blow, blow purple light all around me.
Sounds good. The guy you hitchhiked on in the new one, he slaps his friend in the face, covering his like, cover your eyes, and like they both like duck, and the magic does not affect them.
It's my solar flare technique. I'm gonna use my bonus action.
I forgot Goku had that.
Goku had it.
Yeah.
Tien Shen Han had it. Krillin had it.
Yeah.
Krillin had it.
Yeah.
It's been a while.
Piccolo's done it once. Fuck. I thought I had one of those. I guess I don't. All right. Well, that really fucking sucks. I'm gonna spend a packed slot for a healing word on Moose.
Okay.
And he gets 10 healing.
Telling.
Beautiful.
Yep.
All right, Moose, you are now conscious, and you have a mouthful of swamp water,
Oh,
You were dead, now you're unconscious.
and now you're back to conscious. It's a full carousel ride, or it's a full roller coaster for you today. All right. Next up is the one that took down Pinky. This time she's going to go for that same sling attack against Xerios. She's trying to keep all the flyers down. That is an 8. She swings and just mistimes it and actually like trajectories it down and it bounces off a plank of wood. Shit. And she starts to back up a ways. Okay, Moose, you are conscious. And prone.
you're muted.
Troy, I thought you were thinking about it, but you're muted.
Oh,
Oh,
Kill himself IRL. Yeah.
yeah.
Okay, thank you. Yeah, I would spit some water out of my mouth here and stand up. Can't see anybody probably from where I'm at, so I'm gonna fly up my last 15 feet.
Okay.
And then
All right, so you're gonna stand up and fly. And anything else for you, buddy?
yeah, I'm gonna say I think that was probably you, big guy. And I'll say, let me see if I can help, and I'll fire off a firebolt at the one next to him.
Oh, okay, so you're sending a firebolt over towards Eli's space.
Yep.
Okay, go ahead and roll your attack.
16 to hit.
16 will hit. Which one are you targeting? The closer one or the further one?
The closer one.
Okay, sounds good. Yep, go ahead and roll your damage there.
I show him targeted in my game. I have like the arrows around him.
Oh, okay, cool.
I am rolling out of D&D though.
That's all right. I don't have the same like targeting system on this game as I do the other one.
Got it.
Okay. Okay. This time, like he's sitting there like pushing on Eli, and Eli is just like kind of like it's a little bit like those bigger kids that like bully the little kids by like putting their hand on their head. It's kind of the opposite of that. It's like the little kid is bullying the big kid just by putting his hand up to his head up to his hands, and he's just sitting there grunting and pushing. And firebolt comes by and just like blasts him in the side, and he falls into the water dead.
I like to snarl at the next guy, like, "Arr!"
All right, and then Moose. Anything else for you, man?
I'm going to. If I had, was that all my movement? It probably was. It's half my movement to stand, and then half to fly up 15 feet.
Yeah, that's right. You only have 30 feet. You don't get extended fly speed like Xerius does.
Right. I guess that's it. If there's a way for me to have moved that 15 feet to there as I flew up, then I would have.
Yeah.
But
yeah, that's fine. I'm just gonna scooch Pinky out of the way a little bit so we don't have tokens covering each other.
Oh, gotcha.
Mage hand just dragged me ashore.
You know what's funny is I'm trying to get like flanking here for Zarius essentially. And if
Yeah.
Pinky was there, oh yeah, because she's on the ground still, right?
I'm in the water. Don't worry
Yeah.
about me.
Okay.
Well, you did pick her up at one point, so I imagine you could have like
Are you just,
left her on
like-
the bridge or
yeah.
something.
That's nice. That's a nice, kind gesture.
No,
Okay,
just throw her in the water.
Zarius, you're up next.
This guy is still alive, right?
Yes, he is.
All right, so I'd like to attack him with my spear.
Okay, yep. Go ahead and roll it. Roll it.
22.
Okay, cool. Yeah, 22 definitely hits. Did you roll at advantage?
Oh no, I didn't. 1 second, I forgot.
Yeah, Moose is giving you flanking.
Oh wow, that's good.
I
That's
double
funny.
check.
That's why we do
Alright.
that.
This
That's
bunny
why
is
we do that.
this bunny is full health. I'm gonna predict. How do you want to do this?
All right,
But
so
go
I'm
ahead and roll
gonna.
your damage.
All right, 1 second here.
So there's a possibility that it doesn't kill him, depending on what you roll. No, there was no chance.
Blue.
Absolutely no
On.
chance. Yes. Start to finish. How do you want to do this?
So I'm flying about 5 feet above him, and so I just come down with the spear, and it just pierces right through his body, and then I jerk it back, and he slumps off of it into the water.
Yep. Just kind of like comes down, gets pierced, and like he kind of like falls to his knees first, and then almost does like a front flip over, and just like lands straight in the water, and he is gone. All right. What else would you like to do for your turn? Besides eliminate a guy from full health.
All right, 1 second here. How far away is this person? All right, so I'm gonna fly over here.
All right.
And then as my bonus action, I'm gonna use unarmed strike.
Cool. 11 does not hit. Sees you coming in, and she like sees the talon and kind of takes her little short sword and like blocks it.
Right, and then I'd like to fly 30 feet straight up.
Okay, sounds good. And I do not get an attack of opportunity because you are a bird
That's right.
who has mobile. Okay, Pinky. You're taking a nap.
Feeling, there's no more water.
Yeah.
Taking a nap.
You know,
I'm resting.
yeah. Right. You know what? Go ahead and
Nice.
roll 2d. Go ahead and roll 2d20s just straight up for me. Holy shit.
There's an nat 20 in there.
Yeah. So on this round, so when you're unconscious or when you're doing death saving throws and you get a natural 20, you actually revive with 1 HP. And I realized like just because you're knocked unconscious doesn't mean if you're knocked unconscious, you should still have that chance for that to happen. And so yeah, you revive with 1 HP. You are no longer unconscious. Just the sounds of the fight, something comes in and like tickles your brain. You're just like, all right, I should move.
Oh. That wasn't fun or pleasant.
Pinky's like kind of like talking to herself as she like sits up, like words are a little bit slurred.
What? All right, get up from prone. That's 15 movement, correct? That's half my movement. Or is
Yep.
it? Yeah, half my movement.
50
So I have...
Yep, half your movement speed, and your wings are wet, and your type of wings are ones that get heavier, and
Oh yeah.
and stuff. So your movement speed, your fly speed is halved as well.
Well, I can see this rabbit over here that hit me, right?
The rabbit, yeah, the one that Zarius is engaged with.
Yeah. Okay. Cool. I'm not moving. I'm pulling out my bow.
Okay. You can make the shot straight underneath Moose's feet that are kind
Yes.
of dangling above you.
That's gonna miss though.
10 does not hit. She sees this one coming, just ducks out of the way.
Cool. Might use these bodies to hide under. Can I do
okay,
that?
yeah, you can bonus action hide as a
Bonus
rogue.
action hide under some bodies.
Yeah, roll a stealth check for me.
Holy shit, a rogue doing a rogue thing. Go figure. Holy shit. Sorry.
I'm gone, guys. Freaking boofed.
It's been a while. Sorry, it's been a while.
Her doing rogue things, she steals
you
stuff.
You don't even bother walking or flying. You just walk over to the bodies and like kind of get nestle up behind them. They are still aware of where you are because
I just need that disadvantage.
yeah, you don't. It's more like you have full cover right now.
Okay, yeah. That's all I
Yeah,
want.
because you're so small, you can totally like hide behind these things. Okay, back to the top. The little bit of a faint pink glow that is attached to Agden just continues to zoom off at an incredible rate. Like this dude moves faster than Zarius. All right. Next up, my perfect sniper guy. He's going to go for an attack on Eli because apparently Eli is the juggernaut of this group.
Final boss.
The final boss is a 2-foot goblin. That'll be a 23.
It hits.
God.
3 foot, first of all. 3 foot.
Yep. And that is 8 points of piercing damage.
That's fine.
Yeah. And he's starting to get kind of freaked out. It's like, take it down! Make it a stop!
I'm clearly bleeding by now.
Yeah.
Yep.
Next one, Kevis is up in his face, and he doesn't like it, so he's going to bonus action, or he's going to action disengage
Aw.
and leap across the way,
Piece of shit.
and then run this way. And that's his entire turn. Just action disengage and run. Next up is the one that's on the platform with Eli. He's going to try what his friend tried to do, and he's going to go for a shove, trying to get you into the mud. And let's see if it works. Probably not. I don't have faith in this, but I'm doing it anyways. Nope, that's the same result.
Okay.
It's just like he takes his club and his axe and tries to like push against you with it, and you're just like it's like you are glued to the planks here.
I am not going in this mud today.
Not today. I did that plenty yesterday.
Yeah.
Kevis, your turn.
I have to make another check if I want to run to get this guy.
No, you got all you examined them all very well last time.
Kevis, you little shit, and he's just gonna immediately, still having Zephyr Strike active? I can. Right?
Yeah, it lasts up. You can trigger it up to a minute from when you cast it.
Yeah, he's just gonna. Or did I want to double check and make sure I'm right. Oh, no,
No,
I
you're
had
good.
double. Oh, yeah. Oh, there it goes. Runs right back up to him. Oh, what was that
Okay,
to get
if you
on the hex?
shift.
Shift.
Shift will
There we
allow
go.
you to just not be locked into the hexes.
And he's gonna take both of his strikes.
Okay, go ahead and roll your attack.
Is this an advantage too because of Zephyr?
No.
Once per turn, you give yourself advantage on one weapon attack roll.
Okay, yep.
I want to hit this guy so bad. Oh, I'm glad I got an advantage.
Jeez, the natural ones and the natural 20s are insane today. Relax, guys.
That's
We
my
are on
action.
a roll.
That is a
13.
miss. Armor class of 14 on this guy.
All right. So another hit. 14.
14. Okay, that will work. I'm just trying to decide.
Can I add?
No. I'm looking at this, and I think your Zephyr Strike, the way that they've worded it, your first attack was the one that had advantage.
That's what I was wondering.
It swings wide, so the spell disappears. No extra damage on it.
Okay.
And your walking speed increases for last turn. It is not a persistent effect.
Okay. I still would have got it. Made it because I have 35.
Everything would still be appropriate for where we are now.
Okay.
So yeah, your second strike does hit. Go ahead and roll your attack.
Yeah, I was wondering if I got the damage on that. It wouldn't have made sense if I did.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Okay.
Big oof.
5 piercing damage. All right. You get him in the leg and just get away.
No thanks.
Sir Stouts-a-lot, it is your turn.
So this one that's right here by Zarius. One to
Yeah, the one up there. Mhm.
yeah. I'm gonna cast Toll the Dead on it.
Okay, go ahead and roll, and I shall roll a wisdom saving throw.
Wisdom saving throw. Yep.
Okay, and she has not been damaged yet.
What?
And
Zarius
that is
doesn't damage
a-
her?
Nope, she hasn't damaged her yet.
No, I just out there. I only got like that after one.
13 to hit. Or that is a 13 on the save.
And she saves.
She saves.
Yep.
All right. Anything else on your turn?
You know? No.
Okay. Next up is the lady. She's already dropped her sling, and she's going for a club attack against Zarius.
So how far can she reach? I'm 35 feet in the air.
Oh, that's correct. You're totally right. I missed that. Nope. Instead, she books it. She's going to jump across the bridge here,
That's what I was afraid.
and then jump across, or she's going to jump across this way. She's using her full turn to run away. And then she is off the map.
Oh, I hope we get to kill them later. Not to sound super murder hobo or anything, but
Well, we gotta find him to get that damn key.
Yeah, fuck these guys. They came and attacked us.
Yeah,
yeah, we were planning on negotiation.
Rape and pillage.
All right, Bane, your turn.
Yeah, so Bane is going to fly, I guess, over to here.
Mhm.
And he's going to yell out, "Moose!" And nothing will happen for a second, and then he'll go, "Oh, I mean Bane!"
Nice.
And I will cast Bane on these two.
Okay, saving throw for the guy with the axe. That is a 13. It's a failure.
Fail.
The guy with the bow. That is a 15, which is a success.
That saves, yep. Okay.
Okay.
One of them is Bane.
Yep. That will hit that guy. All right. Anything else on your turn, then?
I think that is it for the things I can do.
All right. Zarius, your turn. The enemy is in retreat. Do you follow them, or do you stay?
No, I'm gonna stay. I just remember what happened the last time we split up the party. So I'm just gonna stay. I'm gonna fly over to here.
All right.
Go right. I'm gonna fly down and attack this fool with my spear again.
Okay, go for it.
You're flanking.
Oh,
Yep, so 14, and at advantage. Okay, so the 21 will hit. So go ahead and roll your strike, or your damage. 12, sheesh. Yeah, he's out.
Yep, and I just swoop in, and he gets the same treatment as the other guy. Just one quick stab, and then back out.
And then kind of like take his body and fling it into the water next to you. Okay, Pinky, your turn.
So my movement flying is halved, correct?
Yes.
Wait, why?
Because she landed in the water and she
Right.
has butterfly
Because
wings.
I landed in the water and I've got
Oh,
wings.
Gotcha.
The way her wings are.
But if I use my bonus action to dash, can I make it to here? 'Cause
Yeah,
that's-
if you bonus action dash, you get you combine your movement and your bonus action into a full movement speed.
Alright, yeah, cool. You know what? She's feeling a little spicy, a little spiteful,
Mm-hmm.
a little angry. Come over here. She's gonna pull out her rapier and gonna stab him.
Okay, roll your attack there.
oh,
Yes.
let's go.
Ridiculous. All right, Pinky, how do you want to
Yeah.
do this? You don't even have to roll.
You know what? Straight at the temple. You know, she's just got knocked out with a rock.
Yeah. So he's sitting there like pushing on Eli, like trying to get him across, like kind of like leaning forward. You just come up and he just drops unceremoniously.
Just because I want to see what my damage would have been.
Oh yeah, sure.
Plus that sneak attack.
Yeah, plus the sneak attack. Okay, so that would have been 20.
Oh,
Oh, 24-ish.
On.
Way more than he had.
Just-
All right, Pinky, that's your turn.
She feels
Alright.
I'm satisfied with that.
Yeah. And then the last guy, my perfect sniper dude, he is in full retreat as well. He just jumps across the way, makes it there, and just about barely gets off the map with his full movement to like jump around and get out of there.
How far away is he then? Like,
He's about 10 feet off of the map.
so about 100 feet away.
about 100 feet?
Yeah.
Just gonna yell, "Ha! You better run, pussy!"
We can't see him, or can we?
You can see
You guys, technically, you could, or the fog is still pretty thick. So as they get further and further away, they would be harder and harder to track. So you could still see them, but maybe only for like a couple more seconds.
Are we still in initiative order?
I'm gonna.
Yeah, you're still in initiative order.
Okay.
Or not like do you guys want to try to like pursue these guys, or do you want to like stop and collect yourselves?
It's either we go and get this fucking long feather guy right now, or we need to chill out right now. Like there's no ifs, ands, or buts. Either we go get him right now, or we have to wait like a long time.
I'm not gonna say no, but I'm feeling kind of hurt.
I mean, I get that.
I'd say that we'd go after him
Let's
because we got to get the key to get this fool out.
I How many of these got away? Not counting Longscarf.
2 of them. The sniper guy and the female that was leading the pack before.
And they both, well, not the sniper, but the female was kind of beat up.
No, she was unharmed.
Oh, so they both were unarmed.
Yeah.
Shit.
Yep.
Yeah. The one dude was beat up though.
Yeah,
That's why you ran.
Longscarf was.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I'm about to pierce him with that spear one more time.
There's 3 of us that can't see
Gonna,
him.
while we're talking, try to dry out my wings as much as I can.
Okay.
Is
We
it
go or we stay, because I need to know.
is it even possible for me to even try to track Longscarf, like footprints or anything? Or like
Okay, so
roll
here's okay, go ahead.
You can roll a survival check, but like as you guys are talking, they are getting further and further away.
I am still concentrating on my hex. At this point, can I tell where my hex is being concentrated at?
Ooh, that is a good question. Let's look at the spell.
The spell doesn't say it breaks if they leave my area. I can concentrate it up to an hour.
More like it's not exactly a tracking beacon.
Right.
It's more like you can maintain your mental connection to like make it persist. So if you guys track him down within
an hour,
he would still have it on him.
Okay. All right. That's what I'm saying. Either we go right now and find him, or we need to fuck off and get rest.
Yeah, we go.
All right. Well, I need help from where I'm at. I can't just fucking waddle my ass across the water.
Well, in the planks of wood or whatnot.
Bro, this is a. I can jump to the other platform and then jump to the bridge if you want.
yeah, we've seen how well jumping works.
Okay, yeah. So Moose,
he's on a little island.
Yeah.
I grab
Thank
him.
you.
I grab him. Let's go.
Thank you.
The Moose taxi service does its job.
Just fucking carry me to where we're going, dude. We just need to go.
I mean, can Pinky fly?
Carry me too.
Oh, it doesn't matter. Never mind.
You should fly.
Zarius.
My wings are wet. I'm still drying them off.
Get on the moose wagon.
I'm just gonna yell for Zarius.
No, you could jump across that.
Well, if we're just gonna fly there.
I'm gonna bonus action and consume some sorcery.
Okay, sounds good.
What is this sorcery?
I guess I'll grab him by his shoulders with my claws.
All right, and give me a moment. I'm just setting things up. Okay. You guys give chase. Agden himself, long gone. But the other two, not nearly as fast and swift as he is, but they are well ahead of you. With the state of your group, and after a few minutes, Pinky's wings do kind of dry out. Zarius' wings do kind of dry out. And y'all continue on. You take a few minutes to like kind of track them, and you're after seeing Kevis fall into. You are much more aware of like the sturdiness of this bridge, and everybody give me perception checks, please. Anybody who is walking on the bridge, or anybody who is flying that also wants to keep an eye on the bridge to help point out points of failure.
Sure.
All right, I'll do that.
I'm rolling like shit.
Yeah. Okay. So Moose isn't much help. He's like, look out! There's a plank right there. But collectively, through the eyes of everybody, no other problems with falling through the bridge and falling on the other side. And Let me import all the characters. And eventually you guys have to go down to about a single file line. What is the marching orders here?
I'll take
And
go ahead.
I was going to say, and the flyers can be off of the bridge if you want to be.
Yeah, I'll take
Okay,
point.
I'm off the bridge, off to the side.
Okay, taking point. Moose, are you walking or flying?
It's just a single file bridge, and then
Yeah.
water around us.
Yep.
Yeah, I guess I'll take the flight on the right side here, maybe.
Okay, sounds good.
I feel like
Okay.
we might regret this.
Yep. And as you guys are talking, it takes you about 10 minutes to get to kind of navigate these bridges and like get up to this large stump that you've been seeing over time. What are you guys doing in the meantime besides just giving chase?
Can I be stealthy? This
Can you be stealthy? Is it that? Are you asking or telling?
Can we do this quietly, guys?
Yeah, you guys can do a stealth roll like on your approach, but it'll slow your speed down.
I will do that. I
Is-
do not care.
I
Is the
don't see a
fog
point to this.
is the fog still thick here?
It is. It's thick around the base of the tree, or the base of the stump, but the stump itself is high in the air, so it clears the fog.
Okay. Would my mask of whatever it's called, I forgot already. Mask of the Wild help
yeah.
with stealth
Yeah, you could use that for sure.
at advantage, or
Nice.
I don't know. What's the thing say?
it just says I can. Oh, this is to hide. Never mind, I'm not hiding.
Yeah.
Just be stealth. I would do it quietly. Oh, I can
Well,
roll good with that.
Yep. So, are you guys coming up with any sort of plan of attack, or are you trying to heal yourself or anything? Like as you're coming up, any preparation, basically.
I can't.
I don't have anything to heal myself with, or I would.
Mm-mm.
Who is hurting the worst?
I think Pinky.
Pinky has 1 health.
Yeah, I think he has one.
Okay, this is it for me though.
Yeah, I got nothing else either.
Do we
Yeah.
really? No. As we approach more, guys, are we sure about this?
It's
That was
fine.
9 healing.
Oh, I'll take that.
There's a max heal.
Yeah, that's really good.
Bro, your max heal is 1 off of mine? Wait, no, that's not right, is it? Yeah, yours is 1 off of mine. Jesus Christ. You're a sorcerer? How do you have a +5? Okay, that's weird.
So you guys come upon this large stump, and Kavis gave a stealth. Pinky gave a stealth. Anybody else stealthing, or you guys all moving normal speed?
No, I'm moving right up to these fuckers.
I'm moving with normal speed because I'm not going to help you out on any type of stealth rolls, yo.
Seriously,
Never
sneaky.
try it, like ever.
These guys are essentially walking my pace when they're stealthing. Let's be fair.
That is essentially true. Okay, so with that, you guys all get there about the same time, and it's about with stealthing, kind of like in the last portion as you get up to the tree. It takes you about 15 minutes instead of 10. And you come upon these boardwalks seem to have ladders that go up 30 feet to the top of the stump.
Hmm.
All right, what are you guys doing?
I want to confront the fuck out of these guys right now. I don't want to give them a chance to heal.
Yeah, I agree with that.
Yeah, I'll go in and confront these guys. I should be able to take whatever couple little blows they throw at me. You guys can do whatever you guys want to do. Just get set up somewhere else. Get if you guys want to flank them on the east and west side. That's fine. But I'm gonna come up this ladder here and just fucking walk up to these fuckers.
Morgan, is there a path where we could get to the other bridges from where we are?
Not without swimming.
Yeah.
Or
Flying.
you could essentially like get into the water and like walk along the large roots of this tree. It would get you a little bit wet, but because they're a little bit further below the water, but you could do that without getting in the muck.
Can I see the bottom of this water?
Not really.
Okay.
You can see that there are roots like billowing through and like kind of circling around.
Okay, well, I don't like water after experiencing that. So, I'm gonna wait. Is Zarius by us?
Yeah, right.
Zarius is right up where he is.
Okay, like I could get to him per se to talk to Whisper. Yes.
No.
Okay.
I mean, you could, but there's a chance of whatever you're saying. Well, with your stealth roll, you're being very sneaky, including your voice. You like whisper out, Serious. His passive perception's not high enough when you're being stealthy.
Yeah.
Like trying to keep your voice down.
I can't get anywhere from this bridge. So I guess I'm
That's
following
fine.
behind you.
Ready? Cool. I'm gonna walk up the ladder.
Okay. Okay, you get up to the top.
Awesome.
You see on top there is a very large portion of this bridge or portion of this stump that is just like cleared out. There are a dozen or so makeshift tents with little tarps across them, and there's a pile of like random things and trinkets and objects essentially like amassed into a throne, and there was a long blue scarf draped over half of the materials, and Agden is sitting there with his arms and legs crossed, looking very nonchalant, still bloody. I see you followed us. Welcome.
How you doing? Well, I'm gonna step up to these guys right here as I'm saying that too.
A couple of them like draw their weapons and like, oops, kicking stuff. A couple of them draw their weapons and like stand up and like get ready to engage with you. As you do, this guy backs off, and this guy kind of like takes his spot.
Moose flies up over the side, and as he does, the ground rumbles just a little bit.
All right.
This is whatever. That's fine. You have been stealing things, you naughty little fucking rabbit.
Yeah.
You have broken the law of ownership.
It's maybe not so much of a law as it is a bit of a guideline. And and they all kind of say this in unison, kind of jovially. We have a pass.
So I've heard. I just want one thing back from you. Is that too much to ask for? Just one thing.
It depends on what you have to trade for it.
Huh. Well, are you interested in weapons?
Oh, weapons. Weapons are good. Sure, let's run through the whole menu before we make a decision. What else you got?
Okay. So if not weapons, I don't have much else. I do have this, and I pull out one of my holy symbols. This is an artifact of great power.
Ooh. Roll a persuasion check.
Oh, please.
Morgan, is there a
I've got to
reason
see this.
why I can't see Eli's token?
I don't know.
He's just small.
I have no
Go
idea
ahead
where he
and
is.
re-roll, or go ahead and refresh.
Also,
You'd be like, Maybe, but like I said, let's get everything on the table and then compare apples to oranges and grapes to antelope and figure out what we're dealing with.
Okay, before I start just showing off everything I have, tell you guys to put their fucking weapons away.
They will if you back off.
If I back off, I want to step forward and show you what I have. But I'm not.
No, I can see plenty fine from right where I am. You move forward, they block you. That's the deal. That's the formula.
You're
You've
afraid.
trained for this.
You're afraid of me.
I am in pain, as are your friends. But unlike you, I have more friends.
Not for long. Go ahead.
Quick question. While they are talking, do
Mhm.
I see either the gourd or those silver
no.
keys in this pile somewhere?
Let's get a perception check from Pinky.
Also, Morgan, I would say Kevis would have been crawling up as it talked. Can I use my original stealth roll, or should I do a different one?
It's the same stealth roll.
Okay, so I could get up and hide behind the tent.
Yeah, but it's more like there's like bedrolls and like a little dresser worth of stuff. The best you can do, because there's a lot of faces pointed in your direction. The best you can do is getting like half cover. They're aware that you're there.
Okay.
But you just walked up a ladder onto a flat space. They are able to see you.
Okay, that's what I thought. Okay, yeah, I'll just do that then.
Pinky, perception, 18.
8. The gourd or the keys?
Yeah, you see the gourd. Kind of like
Where's
on
the gourd?
top of the pile, kind of like, back a ways and like basically next to Agden. Or basically at the top of the pile. Still, Moose, Kevis, and Pinky, the three of you guys can't see who Eli is talking to. You can hear him, but you can't see him still.
All right.
I'm so fucking tempted. Holy shit.
So I only have a couple of more things that are of value. The first of which is torch. I don't know if you're interested in torch, but this usually helps out at nighttime for you to see.
Torches are fun. What about your friends?
Fuck my friends.
As he gestures around, be like, what do the rest of you have?
No. Without the next thing
Like-
I was. The next thing. Wait, he knows that they're there.
Only
there.
Kevis and Pinky rolled stealth rolls.
Oh, I didn't know that. I didn't realize that.
Yeah, and they know that Kevis is there. Pinky's the only one that is potentially hidden.
I got you. The next thing I was going to offer was this, and I'll take off my chainmail. I'm willing to give you my chainmail for one item. This is my most valuable possession.
Emotional attachment. That provides value. Ideal. You say you wanted some of the some silver keys.
I didn't say that.
Oh, I thought somebody did.
Nope.
Pinky said she was looking for them, but nobody spoke it out loud. Okay, that's my bad. All right. And what did you have in mind from my glorious collection?
Apparently, not too long ago, a young goblin was robbed of some keys from you guys. I'm here to collect the keys.
Miss Jingle.
Yes.
Yes. Tim, where do we put those? And kind of an older rabbit comes over, starts like kind of just shuffling through the stuff, and kind of like looks in, and like one point like kind of like reaches his arm in, moves it around for a minute, and pulls them out and be like, I got him, boss. Then he just kind of like clasps them in his hands tightly.
I'll do this as a sign of trust, and I'll drop the hex spell off of him.
Yeah, and this whole time, like, he has just been like dripping black goo, and he just comes off and you're like, that does not taste good.
No, it doesn't. We do this at the same time, yeah?
Much appreciated.
Yeah.
Yes, certainly.
Okay.
And in favor of reciprocity, here. And he kind of reaches next to him and grabs grabs a little bag. Says, in exchange for you dropping your spell of foot tasting, these are the bag of truffles that we also acquired from Miss Jingle. And he tosses them over to the same guy holding the keys. In equal exchange.
Awesome.
And
So
yes,
at
the same time.
Yes, awesome. So I'm going to walk around these guys. I'm not going to try to walk through them or anything. I'm going to try to walk around these guys and try to meet this guy in the middle.
Okay, yep, right about there.
And then just 3, 2, 1, and try to grab him and hand my armor off.
and he looks like really, really tense all of a sudden, like, I don't know if I could do this. And this is just like, he kind of like grabs him and like shakes it and makes it jiggle a little bit. Like, all right.
You
Goes
like
and
it?
throws. And he comes over and hands it to Agden and says, "This is excellent craftsmanship." We have an accord. And he sets it, and he kind of like drapes it across his little throne, just like across the arm on one side.
Me and my friends will now be on our way.
Wait a minute, how much for my hat?
And he looks over. It's one of those gnome hats.
It's a top hat.
It's a top hat. And he's like, ooh, no, those are a rare sight around these parts.
Oh, would a rabbit like a top hat?
Oh, most certainly. Jebek has been asking me for one constantly. But not many here specialize in haberdashery.
It's for a famous carnival.
Nah. Oh, that one. Very nice. What are you looking for, big man? We got many an item here.
You have a balloon animal?
I'm going to roll my fucking eyes and just walk back towards Kevin's.
Alright. I was like, Afraid not, but I think I could do you one better. And he this time like jumps out of his chair and like starts digging around. And grabs the thing and gives it back to the guy who takes it over to you, and he presents it to you. And it's a tiny wooden like driftwood horse that moves on its own.
Absolutely done. And I quickly switch.
Excellent. Jebek, as promised, I told you I would get it. Your hat, my lady. And she takes it. Finally. I've been wanting one of these for quite some time. She like kind of leans back against like a cabinet in the junk pile, rather proud. Yeah. Anything else we can exchange for you? Anything else you are looking for?
I'm done here.
Pleasure doing the business with you. Hey, what's What's your name? Can I have your name?
Who, me?
Hi, yeah, in the lot of you. Can I have your names?
I'm Little Green.
Little Green, all right.
I
How
feel
about the
like
rest
I
of you
need to
guys?
go now.
That's a terrible name. Why would anybody name you that?
They had to go now. Go now.
Enjoy your pony.
Thank you.
Anybody else wanting to stay and converse with him?
I can't see him.
No, but you can hear
Yeah.
him.
Yeah, it's a skip. It's. Ugh.
No, I'm good to go. If I see him, I'm just gonna stab him.
The entire time, Kevin's just backing up, even going down the ladder, just eyes on everybody.
I'm very much so picturing Homer Simpson doing the backup into the
Yes,
bush thing.
yes, exactly.
Bane's gonna go back. Bane's gonna go back. He thought of something.
I don't know.
Can you
Ah,
take away this brand?
Kevin peeks his head back up.
Pinky's just still like looking at all of the things in this pile.
Wait, do I see Pinky?
and he's like, don't. It will fade in about a day.
Insight check?
Roll insight.
Good call.
Are you truthing me? Oh, did that not
Uh,
send? Oh, there we go.
There we go. Cool. Agden sounds and what you saw of him before he disappeared. He seems like a braggart. Like, he is the shit, and he wants everybody to know it. But lying doesn't really seem like his style.
Okay.
Exaggeration, perhaps. Straight out lying, no.
Actually, before Kevis goes down, he's gonna come back up.
He's like, goes down.
I love this. This is like a lovely little game. One of you goes down, then you come back up. Fantastic.
Two things. One, out of game. Do I see Pinky?
Roll a perception check. Or I suppose this would be passive. No, you don't.
Okay. Shit. Okay. Two, just gonna talk towards the boys because I can't see them.
Mm-hmm.
You seem like you are kind of the leader here, and I would imagine leaders know one another. Is the name Brightstraw? Do you have any information in regards to her, where she might be?
Oh, I am very aware of my employer.
We already knew that she was an employer.
Did we?
Yeah.
Oh.
What do you want to know? I am bound to not reveal certain specifics, but, you know, some things are common knowledge that a foreigner such as yourself would not likely be privy to.
So you're bound to certain stuff. Would the location of her be one of those items that you're bound?
That I can share. What do you got for me?
You have your hat.
No, that's what I was
And
thinking.
Kevis, as you're looking in your backpack, like going through your things, something feels out of place.
Yeah, knew it. I freaking knew it. He snapped something from you. You were laying on that ground. He just yoinked.
Your water skin is missing.
As I'm looking and notice that, and be like, it seems like you already took your payment.
Oh no, this was different. We are currently making an exchange.
What's different from a willing exchange to an unwilling exchange? Because isn't, like we said, the rule stealing?
As I said, I have a pass. And ownership, I can get around of. I can get around the rule of ownership. However, reciprocity is a different matter.
And you're the only one with this pass for stealing. And as I say stealing, kind of empathize on that louder.
Oh, me and my troop. Yeah.
And who
Grumble, grumble. Feel like I'm being directed at.
and who gave you that pass?
Once again, a trade for that information.
So yeah, I'll pull out the last gnome hat I have.
Okay.
How about this? This is great craftsmanship.
Oh. Tinko. And he looks at one of the rabbits that honestly looks a little bit dumber than the other ones. It's just, Tinko, do you want it? And he kind of looks at it over here too. Yeah, boss. It's nice.
All
Alright. So, what would you be trading for? The location or the rules manipulation? Which I am very aware that is what they are, and I am happy to be on the winning side of such an agreement.
Location.
Enough. Toss the hat, would you please?
Throws it.
Downfall. Downfall is the location of the Saki Court, and it is where Balvorna Blightstraw makes her residence.
Did you say soggy court, Morgan?
Soggy Court, yeah.
And where is that nearby here? Can we get there from here?
Oh, yeah, just continue on, and he points like almost in the opposite direction you came. You'll likely pass the bridge again, the Queensway, the Broken Bridge, yada yada. You'll likely pass that and just go, keep going on. You'll you'll run into it. It's large.
Okay. This entire time, like, he's still slowly backing away, but eyes that direction, watching, scanning everybody, watching them, any of them reaching for a weapon, anything threatening to anybody in my group.
Sounds good. They all seem pretty docile. Like tense, but not
Right.
ready to act on it.
Yeah. All right. Well, I guess if everything's good, group and I will just leave again.
Okay. All right. And Pinky, Moose, and Zarius, the three of you, from flying in the air around, you notice that on the other side of the stump is a massive tree that presumably came from the stump, and it has fallen over into the swamp. There are no leaves on it, or anything. There are like various mosses and things growing up around the side, and it seems to have been assimilated by the swamp. But so you see that. Pinky, with your passive perception, you notice one of the large branches that kind of comes off. There is a bright blue scarf, torn, drifting down about 10 feet.
You've done this. You've done this to me?
And it is pinned to the tree with a large golden nail.
Pinky's going to stealthily fly up there. She's not grabbing it.
There's a
But
different
she's-
stealth check. So go ahead and roll stealth again.
Even better.
Okay, 23. As you guys continue on back down the ladder, back onto the roadway, or the tollway, suddenly you guys realize, like, son of a bitch, where's Pinky? And that's where we will end for today.